moache ebia wo Canada na US of A wo de ade anchiwo na wo China membo a memo ha ebia wo bia e ma ho sepe se wo do afidie ato Adom TV eye kasamfoni fidie a obetie nkranhyensem me am tidwuma am de dwumadi ho chia me ye frɛ me Apostle Dr. Nita Kotegu utimi twa ne tiawa eni Nita Kotegu a mejo so na anu krachi bi hia mo se na ni udin di Nita no eba ne se na osu atwi na me se wote hefa o se me wo German na me se vigate o se vigate die better na me se wo ka German kaza eba ne se na Ghana ni abrante wo so akosu German kaza eba ne se na wo so te brofo kasa bia ni ho a obesua wo hunu na kasa dodo e manage yensisu timi chance won sua me so men kran no mena gbe ne wakpe Adom TV wo bia ke meni he wo mekoma mi sha me ye jele meni he wo mekoma ko na me da na me ye fitumo o ke mo ko ne dwanten ko na ka che twula ese da na etu eyin da na mi efu me pie anise ne ani na afia me ka bi ashi alo na me da ni bi ko na me nta na me na le twa me mfu ka wura ho bebre nkwada senior e de ye onkwada abremu empo wonyini ye ensem bia wote ye nneoma bia ankoye no e na aye omabufuo a wona nyie enti anigye ejina wo so saa so e na wura ho ejina wo so ene de me be share one reason why most people don't have happiness and a friend of blockers to happiness enoma esi wanigye kwan ba ko na meka kire we wankasa wo de na esi wanigye kwan osise mi kunu ebomia bema bo bema no yebo nsam osise mi yira nyaduane a wayaduane a wantimi nkomu ka se you see ye wonua ba bia esi enigye kwan emfiri obi efiri wankasa me de mepe meka de mepe na wo nchiremu ena de enigye ba ma wo anampo eba ma wayira ho se me wo hia me na ka se meti so a me da se wa hu se meti so meti kase kire nyansa wom se me bonfui obi so chia no na ka se oti kase he me na se na ne buafu eya wo se da wo kire mu faye anyhow you felt your feelings are dictated by the interpretations you give to your life circumstances and events that occur every day in your life. Your feelings are as a result of the constant interpretations you give to the things happening in your life. The one reason why you are not happy is this: you compare yourself to others too much. Nientia when no, and it's what want to turn crofo. Your deepest hindrance to a happy life is not that you are inadequate. Ade di kan esi wani je kwan kire se unsem fata. Your deepest fear is that you are not sure you can have happiness even if you try it. Bebre ena wade won to nkrofo madam fo mi na we school papa we na me ne nam bro so wakoya MP se da wa yi ye ka wo twie mi nam fom obu a ne bro no so obi dan no hwe edan we dey fese me dey se o ta de won to nkrofo ho a wo ye ha na enije eparo ya na bebre ada na wo chief justice ona brabo so na pa na osinkonya wona adwen pro so judge accuse me na je onu ankasa accuse no ho obo no ho sobo edna akogina court ona adwen pro so ya wo fo se obi ayeye ene aje na akire obi ahwo fe na ne ho nye fe obi atare ye na ne de enye obi ampaboa me ye manya mpaboa bi anhye me de manya we se meja ewiase. Many people are just sad because they draw pictures about people that are not true. If you work social media, wako hwe obi ye friend nipa ne Nita Kotegu wa hihye wa makeup kama ye brand ye wonfo media na me ho nye fe ade media me nipa wan ka say me manye makeup eni machi emfa bon ho sobo e ma were ho eni obi a hwe ne TV so achi e ma ho sobo e ma were ho. You see, you feel you are just living a life of nothing when you compare yourself to others who have gone ahead of you. They've taken the lead. Nothing will stop you from getting there if you find happiness and what it takes to rise up. Baby, I will be a duno, but me a boatra. Nia will be yono, but me a ye a manai for sensa. And honest of a penny, Bepa who brassier, Bepesio Hunian san, no chana muntio, bre, ubidru. And young pepper, and your yaw dear, and I will walk and a dobeco, a yanijie. And to me so say, when Nigia or Ningino, when I walk can some, ya would don't want to talk for whom, Jai says Subano. Here, Jahomiana pay, and every away. Ne Fabi Bra, Nadenya Miase, a win shira or dear shira one so. Shenema miensa or Abrabomo, Bamo and Yaje. Nipedia. One quan. Empo, a homia on home. One was I know my men's away. More in so. Then Yamiase. The Yamiase said, one now hospital them. No more than you say, when you will be other fridge or much to say and num. None of your say, what you mean, Nante, a cassa, and will be to us. Then Yamiase said, we nipa when you do and I win your baby. What you mean, a near myself at Tanyara. So what you don't say, dear, or Brabono, when you need a jaro. So what did want to be one? Not emphasize what to be home abo honso bo. So what shady panasu, like I said, with the mayor abwa tradia wayeno. Some my first subambia fini panho. Na me debu mi bra na ye. Yes, I may share no na me no me ho abo me abo mfia. You see, when you don't compare yourself to others, you allow others to become mentors to your life. The moment you compare your life to others, there's always a deficit that will create sadness in you. People will say, hey, and Ghana, and this America, and America for the way, and Ghana, yeah, bre, and then say China, hey, jai, you jai. Nebisa Jose, ne ba ne say, and China for a year, jawo. Ne ba ne say, America for a year, says Subano, but in your fabi. Neja, I saw the home to talk for home, Nadia, you are and penny, you know. And I could mensa, or so on the they be almost from them, made them mikunu, or tete me, means, I will want a media, and today. A dear Nakojone adwa one year ya a ma waria efe and ese wusia na ja se odon hototo nkrofo ho ene dey ja se odon hototo nkrofo ho na pani a wo ye na sua bi na pani je na futu ama tona muntu wate onyame nhira o onyame ma wani nso ne awo ho na pre ne eye papa ema ho na ne je enkura wa na pa wi na nyimre aha na meja wo me co-production room na mada Kevin Thomas ena eja webe kampedu ase maba camera na mada Thomas ena David ase na mada sound Frank ena Osmos ase wo onya mrehwe bi no woni onyame entina
Mayemo achibie mu akwa Adom TV Badwam dwumade so na ye na ni te kotegwu ase ni nkran nsema enenso ode abreye de adu so no ye Badwam kase ensam no ye todwa wo mu bi a wo beti ne enra anwumre eye malata mpotamo ho and from a jar gas binti enam so adankra hodo ben 9 de ahye ye de honsem no ebebro ye bekwa amanyo nsemu na Franka Tuni de man DC amanyo ko John Dramani Mahama se mampani abede akire a wo ye Franka Tuni my MPP amanyo ko no sheda sa da won mo launch won manifesto na de chie ana se da no ono so ene sentrefu hia ene so na trimopo no amem eno ne nsem bi na no pay me de bro sa Adom TV Badwam kase wo share live on Facebook/AdomTV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube I will search here Adom TV Tube yo ho kwadomonline.com sansemine nsama hodo bebre so egu ho medidi afia amankwa tamaklo faseda emma majoy trish one more tade fefe papa ni so baako ede shemi to patade bia for program bia majoy trish one more ebenya bia ma ko Instagram majoy Trish ombenyabi afia ni de mientie said ensem ni chemu etie enra eyare hosam na asie e wo malata bra obi eno na duane from ejagasa wo de eye aduane no obi nim selikage bi nam ho ana sadie ene peja adankura hodo nan eja to machine dwerebe Adom kase etwaso
Adom kase ya be piemu e wo malata eben edwa no achi ho pe abrosan eto aso mienu ena jahwenhwen bi atomu ahye adankra maako enan odumja adwuma yekuo no so ekire mu se
yeduru anom so less than 30 minutes near the jano about under control. I just say we were able to prevent any casualty of a sort. 4 rooms were salvaged. Rooms there for no more ejano anka. But the message say Nima Mamobi Newtown Malata you deserve a fire station.
Omanfo nso so ayebeto omo wa hanom no. Omo nsem sei e na omo de tu dwa.
E ma soro o hye ne say na ma me bi ye adwane. Adwane so ye no nim say more times gas leak here o say unko eden unko fix ni ade ye ma me no omo fix say problem ba omo nhwe nye ade omo nim say oh chale ochina ana bibisa miniska won vibe no nti ma me no na gas ni leak oba be soft manches no e na ye explode here nti ma me no ko pia bonti ne ke no dwane here nti me gira down ho e na ye hamani bibia tutu na ma me timi pie free down mu ba
within some 5 minutes we start here no anum na ye den dark unhu hwe bebia dark awo ye de unhu hwe
ye wodam na ye say bibi shi nti ye bie ye me say 5 o'clock pepepe ye be bie ba ye no e na ye kosoro akɔhwɛ ti ye kɔhwɛ ye no na efie bi na esi nti ye ba ye no na ahanyi na ayedum obi ani wa obetimi aye bibia. So because you see ensuo ni wo ya tum so be say 3 days ni ya ni nsuo obi aso ni obeboa so ma fire service omu che ye bom na so ma ya ade omu ya ade pa because enyo omu a
Franka tuni de mandisi amanyoko ya John Dramani Mahama na enei odibia mane mampani abade akire ye Dr. Mahmoud Baumio ye Franka tuni de ma MPP amanyoko so washeda se Adom MP NDC amanyoko pa one more manifesto hontuma nso adechinye do washeda ne nsentwofo ehia ne timu pono na adwini nti oyesa no mampani abade akire ye kane mampani ya wo ye Franka tuni de mandisi se sa entirimo pono amem for doing
that media encounter the next day after we had announced our manifesto was to turn the attentions of Ghanaian from the NDC manifesto. That was the main reason that they decided to do a media encounter the very next day after we launched our manifesto. But you see, when you do something with devious intention, it backfires on you. When you do something with devious intention, it backfires on you. You know how to tell when somebody is lying. If there are people who are smooth talkers, who can speak rat-ta-ta-ta-ta like machine gun, the time when they become stammerers and they start stammering, you know they are lying.
John Dramani Mahama kasa ye mu no wachire mu se adwene mu po a eta MPP amanyoko no achi ya bra wonom eda wonom ani so ade hunu enkrata awie ya ade achi ya pe wonom nso ene nsɛmtrɔfo ko ye nhia mu no eye bone ya enya ade se be ye adwuma
ni moniji money here is say etolene yawo ezu the person started stammering, and you can't tell the head or tail. The fundamentals are weak, and then he went logoligi, 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 logoligi. And so you must do things with truthful intention. And the basic principle of leadership is truth and honesty. If you want to be a good leader, you must be truthful and honest to your people.
MPP amanyoko no say ye boa ye ho akoto aba da ye to aba na to awie no won behwe se asumdue boa de ebedi akotene wo MPP amanyoko achidifo no nyina entem ene National Peace Council mpanufo ene ne MPP mpanufo hie di nkomo ena sansemi beto dwa won chochro ni ora Justin Kodua from Pon eden stemi etudwa
esa so tum ekitafo se Nyankopon charge ye nya candidate woni wonimdi a wonim do person ye mo man no one ne ese bo no deru one ne ese ye ton na Ghana for na Ghana for tiase the last 8 years adwuma yaye ekwan yaye schools ayesi hospitals yaye ene no mapa ye mo man no ye mbo hu deru se be nya ntokwa ene didi atem ene kasa twitwiri na mogidie se si egina saade oso ne ye ton Iraba me Ghana for so no mo dem pom sa fanto mo say elections ne yeko election no na me ne sihire me de empaibo amabo ne Yakopon ma ye candidate ending kunim na mpo sa anye yokura de beti bia de beji atum se be ya Ghana asondwe no ebeto aso akoso.
Enwechi, Deputy Director in charge of Conflict Management and Resolution at National Peace Council, Frank Rosenboja, and Soka the Peace to say.
Bibi omaka ende bia no yebedi hu dwuma amawo na yatie fi omho se omode ombe supporti bibia ede asomdwe beba na mum senior omoka so se party bi ana omankasa mpo so bi kokasa na se kasa no enye de na sa kasa no de ohaw beba ede ntokwa beba obroni se yan condemn sa ade no enti yan so yeti om advice the amoka no enye different from ye call NDC ho the amso mokan enti ye hu se party mienu no nia na other stakeholders ni nia e kase so bi ye bibia edi ohabeba omanyimu a peace council yenjina ana yan condemn
mesa sutum
Franka Tuni Abadia Chairman PP Abanyoko Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe se Kanema Mpeni John Dramani Mahama Franka Tuni de Mandisi Amanyoko na ni abrepe petumi ntino eniema Kanema Mpeni John Evans Atamil se ye no de bono ho safo hene so wono na oyeye no so nsama etujani
Prempe egusua ebontoa ewa asante mantemu na wodenento abono ekopie mu ewo mpaseti a ye wo atwemampo noa abato mpeso yaso na wone nananom ahemfo imamfo asofo ene manfo ne kodi yehia ene pa MPP amanyuko ne wono wode koto wono mu anim bra wono bodwa data ya na Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe ekasa wase no ene wodi tuja se
President before everybody feel okay wa and to my President Mills. Yame Obia Kadi Yami no Binawi, and then the father corner. And Nabanya Chin, President Mahama, Opetwa, President Mills. I'm said to me, Opeti, Opia Ghana records. President Mama and Catcher said President Mills, why actually were Ghana and Bia on the year. I just want to say that this is here. Tell me, no, Vice President. The spokesperson of the country said, President Nelson and President Mahama issue a year and a party ban one command.
NDC Franka Tuni John Dramani Mahama said baby omaya kwa kodro no ye hia ye peje mu ana ye sakremu nemum ono esusu se wose ye niema eye na de obetumi aye niema ye no ono John Dramani Mahama ne NDC amanyukuo enti de Franka Tuni adema MPP eka wo ye mampani abede akire no emagana fo nyi no entum nemum ye nyi won fura didie so na NDC metna so for mine enkonkan.
Our attitudes, everything is frozen. And so we need to do a reset. And as I've always said, NDC is the nation builder. NDC comes and provides light for people. NDC comes, provides water for people. NDC comes, builds schools for our children. NDC comes, provides health facilities for our people. It is NDC that comes and does our roads. We are the nation builder, and we're going to come and continue the work we're doing. We were asphalting the road from Adad Junction to town.
John Dramani Mahama abo abanye tiso esobo se ompeso obeji atum se omensi kasem ato ape.
And the unfortunate thing about the MPP administration is they do not even know that the Ghanaian economy is sick. Because every day they tell us, oh, Ghana has never done so well. We all should be happy. We should clap for them. So they can't even tell that the economy is in emergency care. Because it's when you know that the economy is in the ditch that you can come out with the strategies to get the economy out. At the manifesto launch, we detailed our plan for resetting Ghana. And we're going to reset Ghana. We're going to reset our economy. We're going to reset our governance.
Ghana National Association of Teachers say not pay and some year free MPP aban no won boshe bi a won mo share ya woni so obema adankra 10,000 housing unit ye dey teacher for no bepem sa bre sa boshe no won mo ehunu ya edan ni sie no be bi gina won chotro ni ora Thomas Musa ene ebisebisa nsemi.
The other one na omo boss and I say yanti hum be brave the issue of the housing, Osha housing as semana the free 20 from bra or buying bar she Osha budget first budget na paragraph I think 589 and 589 on page 105 and one say they would engage the teacher unions to get it done. That doesn't happen. And saying yeah, me kai omanpenyi, tank bibin efa say on see 10,000 houses are my teachers. All these things, women na nti ekoba de sana adwinga kra because obi a we dwumani bia ne ohwe nim say at the end of the day obi to me anya baby a obekwa akoda obenya baby a obekwa akoda nti se wa anya ne sana na akwakofa hunsunsu aso no enya ade bia betumi ambua obi a nti no ya ade bia ye hwe nim say enya ka no kwa the issue of the housing so say ye hwe ni ye ma chechirefo.
Adom TV Badwam kase na uguso no na speaker ora abanbaben se nyame Adom na mrashebedwafo ye fra wo mo so wo mra setena ye September bosome de to so miensa no a the dome Accra International Conference Center ho ene wo mo ebetena se ni nyina no yensiesi adwuma ya ekoso wo nei Parliament House no emunsemni
Wonkrata bia ebeto dwa August bosome da na to studio no so wa fimpenu na duno nan mu a na mrashebedwafie chiame Alban Bagbin ensa ehwase no wo kire mu ese ena mateka 112 ye no wa mamra ne mu ye no kire fefe se mrashebedwafie chiame e wo hotumi so ba kire ba bia mrashebedwafo betumi ahia no aye record no dom ye no wo International Conference Center ena wayi na September bosome de tosomiensa afimpenu na duno nan mu no e wo se mrashebedwani bia de nani e kire ho no na de enti a anya mrashebedwafie nyina ene se ensiesi e koso o mrashebedwafie se de be ya ebetwa fimpinu na de no nom ne modie mashebedwafo because afie ne mo no bibia be kama na sensiesie se mashebedwafie chiame e kire dia e ka wo bo ho nko ano e 2.26 million euros ya bibia o mashebedwafie e ka ho bi
Enfidie ya Konfanoche Teaching Hospital eye oncology department wono mo ehia na won tumi de ahwe kokora mu nyarwa hodo no ene yakoka port nyina ene se duty nti sebe ombe ye nti akoka ho emunsem eni
your 5 your friend is saying TV theaters enewa nti here 5 anesthesia machines nti 6 na omode aba na de ba kokko eye center and 5 na aka ne de ba beds ne nkeka ho nyina ye de ama ye hwe ni mo se e ba bedru because all your civil work we nyina wie necessary enema omu hia so mo de be operation na ma meka ho adwuma na enwie pay de to so mienu ART center infertility center so to speak and also so na nyuma crowd initially we had some challenges with a friend is a contractor no ye ho adwuma yeah councils are contracting the ama and perform from ya ama and also ye machines ni bi crasisi ho a
nka se so na o chese abusumi nsiani a ofira se esiesie konfonoche abaya sabia e wo hi konfonoche project no emu no aka ho bi ama empuntu aba oto aso kire mu se esoro no ana enyu no nyina e wo mu se onwie adwumadie ne de nanso ni nyina agyan
se enka ne nkinsuo to a busumi na wotwe nu achi okọ D5 any words na was wrong pa na nsuo gusuto enso nsuo na jai wa bonten enam se na there were major leakages e were roofing them ene nsuo to no matter how heavy the downpour is okwa sani mani nyina a thing of the past minimum nyina so kokohwe A4 A5 ya nhwe A3 dia enso mu hu how advanced
Benyo no so Adom TV Badwam kase na hana bema kwan na no pay de asie adwumadie no eto so yetwe ho basima mienu yaba ye ba se de bonkrata no de ba no pay Any online dear Adarumede bro showing Cecilia Yenche Yakwaba. 28th August Adom kakra odiyecha ono odiyencha ase no odiyembewie ne na radia senso ma okra no nipadua stations ne doso enso de wayan wo se bribia na Adom TV na de beto nti yeda se papa ye sori announce wa sori ya mi hira pa na onhwe so we different ene wo fie be mo me ne incoming honorable Bismarck akwesi so onyanya honorable nti ye incoming Bismarck akwesi insia boatin e kanidi ho memo akwa be se bibia aboko de se ya wona te ko
oh yes what sa anwumwe boboba
akwanti sa chem se patient nyako
nti e ho na me de ne wo ti enyama mu kura
I will refer to se make us unyanya honorable
boboba
oh se boboba enyama ma eri enti me ma sa title
boboba
Matiase
yeah eba
and the body e de beba nkwane ahoden wo hoyi and the e de beba
se nipa ntiase se emre ne nsesaye wonyame nsem udi kan abrabo mana woni first etu mu onyame ato mu nsem na se bi wo kire na eni bi no onka hu se time changes
from unte hoda
ya ka se time changes and change se oba be ye hiani amobi abesike
sa
be change se ebedu time ya nipa obu nanim tia oba be hiani mu
sa na no matter what obi ehia obi o so we sikani kura wo hia obi
changes
one day no kura
the table will turn
so the better ne
mo ye mo se mo wie mo kasa nipa ho a eno fie mo ade bu o Shoprite na me hwe lady bi na okuta ne car remote na the way a o tram omo ejibe bi ejiska fiamre ho bisano do you know me do you know
yes how do you know me for
and I'm like man
oh ye hwan
dia sen unsomo no omo se nyina one person adaso and all the two so man no and a lady so no so kene fagu when so because yam say guy unsa say camera ho so on person na kwa question on no jisika it was a fagu
breja so e mama ana be
sister enwe
na dey for say on the two men
enwe me me bia na say komode bi na di ka koso
na want here
fia enwe don't know who I am. This is where you will remain.
Hey, Yehovah, mon chas, and your bro titiri. Now recording them reme. And I say,
and bro, maybe I'm meeting a chino. Why should no principles? Oh, she lately say, yeah, where that can be.
And boy, Radin who be a mobo.
And what it?
Sunday best.
We be and the fatu team say, Emre, sir, SSA. And you see, the biada.
Kwasi aka we ma mesome fa ayi wasifu edi emra kwasi nkura na dodo anyanyem wo mo preo enti mesra wo mo a mesra munya abotre na mekyerɛ sɛ wo kokora wo nyam kora bibia ye oke kora na da sɛ na asanyem nkura no dodo no anyanyem na de enwanwa kora ne sɛ wo mo ma ye innocent no hard for na wo mo hu sakro ya kwa bona wo mo nyimo na ayi for no mo nyom for no nyem den yesremo ni die mu a muntwa so mo amodi kan mo anyem na de ntime nya ho hwe enya bawie enipa na eba fie mo amodi akire no form 2 for na mo so mo be battery no nya botrema system no na baba beda wanwa kura be hu na gu na ni tie relax na mo hye condom me ma no so ekode mamo yesremo munya wo mo nyini mo mia oni mumia bibia da ho kama te sa fistula ye no so wo nkran kete sa na se ho ne hwa na ho tire bi te se kwasi ti fa ho a e de ye beti afem to ba wie na fistula cases no so e ko so ti esremo we me ka so ama ma me kan wie ya bo tire
me du achi abego fast ma ba me shedipa
enti ba me fancy enti ye me twa so ba sabretentin nyina ne se nkran mo nto mo bo abatan no mo me ne ye ma no nkasa mo nto mo bo don't rush eya no kro nyame ade bi oyeye bi aye ade nso onya wuramu nko ade mu pie no edene enye problem ba hwe ho yie wonnim odache wonnim de esi wani so to relax na bo sha condom be ma na mfa bi ama wo ba na kura wo de because oya de akoka hwe no nko ade obesa akọ the second time kwa to aso a fa condom show ho na wo bo ho ban free ni nsem wo bo ho ban so afri nyarwom ye srɛ mo papa the rate amonyem dada ene o mo de afi na enya 2 months eba no mo nto mo bomaye wate ase ye do mo panti na refer mo muntie self to ye de me na kwasi kan
say no na me ready story
cohabitation
universities so say there a man on high any be mo hostel omo boys and it
until our for in disguise
that is it that is na the to be a man say ya ho say majority of women no any omo the self-contained hostel no omo ne colleagues be about say 2 3 ehye
nti say na also dan na ekoso
say ne be na say oba or say ba ko ye fast na eja aya so hwa de wa haba na so wa yapamo
enti but omo da bom sorry bom
oh yes ebi ni bi da bom ebi ni bi da bom
enti dia wo tire ye tiefo eja wo manda wo masam ka yourself bro for ya na do so enti dia omo pa chere ne say
no pa chere say o ko university awodo na is a man and man and the da hostess as omo te say like ye ware ya ne sa ene bi mu so enye hostel ko bi so high dine
na omo ti mu enti we UCC study reviews it's a rising cohabitation among university students it's a UCC for na ye nhwehwemu na ni nyina nso say ne no rent ne boarding hostel no so kwabra ne afa ho no cash out wo ho saa enti e beba ne sa ba sha no so na be wie no o be wie no anwa no na obi ho akodim na the broken heart ne depression no ni ade bebre aba because adwuma kwabra ne aye wo school mu ho pa ewi akire ya anwa na okohu obi foforo no ya ntime so me ni aba emfo hia ni nsem hunu sei yiro hu na pa ode na ukoda we obe use machine no won say amo awa use asini o man say wo ye bibia say you can we
wo say sua de
wo say sua we and say anya better ade sua ne aware ne ade
it's not as if say a man e come asem ye mo musika for hostel
ya mo so nani ato de kwato ayi ho ahwa he Brazilian ne ni mia ayi bon straight ne bon green ade na wo to pressure ma ho to bo wa brabo no relax
unyai
ese ko habitation
ko suande
e ho na akọ ware
fide o ware anesa
afi we
machine e ko fa so na afi
because the open hu asi
my menfa adwem koma enura lady na ye modi o ya do bi ye asante mampon video area view video lady no comment what by mampon me ntwimpra ho bi mu da
ara de ne si
osu bi atwene di
awo
yes now
what's that say the experience no share
so we come in park onye mampon
onye say
yes we nya sa de no enye say kro di
enye sa na de wo
yes remo
obi kan na hia say ma so
yes remo e be fie sa na wo say kro di yes remo
e de mo hwe mo ye because en kro do so e de no mampon pe no boy
time get say ebi ni se ne ka ho asem wa hai so nti o deja ho ma enema ebi kotia wa tam ka se bia be ko na nipa no kwano ti cheni ya to na free baby
onye ti cheni onim de oka obi on na twempena de onim no eti mo me hwe hu yi ena de ye me hu 0302211701 702 0302211701 702 what's for free na o headline yenti
kasi yenti so ye adwuma
drip na start
yes
okay
ye kwan ya so ye kwan
ha ne he
kokomlemle ni mo ye u sane e de akọ NPP Greater Accra Regional Office no
e de che kona mu
efia na ho ma tutu
kro ma drip
e na no pem do ya do ma drip no ma drip
mo drip akese no
ma drip
mo ma akese mu ma drip mo ma ye hono
mo ya de
ayi ho say wa ya chimota from circle okoi na woko achimota overhead no apenkwa hono mo side woko mi ebi e o kan kwe
okay ene pata sam le wono no mon drip wo na
minim de hye ho
na ayi na say go for e debi ayi ayi central
misa
yes I also central for the drip of money. Most of my drip in other areas. Yes, Minister for Roads and Highways, Minister for Local Government. More than a year, Juma. Assembly is not drippy. Any say, yeah, at least a boy. She can't be to me a few quaning in our swaying in a camera. Not to control it to me, see at time. Oh, no, my money at Japan. Never want to marry. Oh, far. And would drip as a fat level. Okay. Oh, my idea. So Roads and Highways Minister ne local government mo ya de. Because mo ni ni akire na omo dripping more enfama yen. Omo dripping more from yen. If your ABC News or the Dr. Matthew Opoku Pempefoni was to vote NPP to safeguard impactful initiatives. It was in share pa na na do dan for na by Ediaba no. Ghana for San to abiem Emma NPP serebe ya obetimi abo eho eban. 24-hour economic policy just talk. Nana or hearing to. And I can be the actual man penda da John Draban was we kasa 24-hour economy be any baby ya. Kasa tentiana o kadugumisa. It's the ABC News edonom. The Accra Times. Mahama's pledge to Ghana. The NDC government I lead will be about you. It's the man penda da John Draban mama suna ashebo. Ese Ghana noa NDC pre abedi animo no. Obibia beye about wo Ghana name. GRA schools press calls on its customer-centric policy. Eti GRA fonso she has and for atram kwan your customer policy ni share no etimi eye adwuma e de efa. Speaker Badwam Champion Sports Development Commission state of the art Marco Sports Stadium in Nadoli eti in the constituency so state of the art sports stadium bi won wa pound man o chem say yami eni yagudi echi pa sanso no so betimi disika kese abre o mine. The custodian dry spell. Government earmarks 8 billion Ghana cedis to support farmers. Therefore, in Suya ento is the man terminal. I may say for no buy a share base at 10 billion Ghana cedis. About in prepare so when you 8 billion. You're the eso equiafono asne. MZM so almost see a hectare you'll be able to be in your base 1,000 Ghana cedis per acre.
Okay.
It's 1 acre biano. Ubenyata. Where see we for the start.
Now so na Adom online kra na da ho rubber in the champo. Aha, o see you hu ni show bia free.
Ebiane bia enko
short.
Ebiane short.
Ebenya.
So for us me emfa ebro ne mo enko abonti for na.
Ya ho nso ye de bi komo bi.
Na se ebro de best aboso mi ensa na afefe.
Ba ho se nso na nto ye wo ho ne ti.
Ama na ba so no apensu amomo. Manu ba so apensu amomo. Mahama in 24-hour economic gaffe. 9 club owners baffled over his day club proposal. Yes, my pendant Mahama say a 24-hour economy no. 9 clubs so ka ho.
Okay.
And 9 clubs na be ka say and the emfa. If you are domba. O see we are obi no barbecue solo.
Eh asemo. Omeba.
O see.
Ebe mu nko ade ne ma be.
O see we are nyada man for barbecue.
Because obi ayi bi so be say ebe hu na ni ma wi.
Yeah, we say we are the Kabeya, and study and run and football. New era of skills development. Why ye graduates 10,000 artisans? They not for the see or Tachiman. Among 4 best and do. Yeah, Omanyan Titie, I was son of Jumemu, and no bumper for Pomo. I'm a more Acadian, and so the account so far and conquer your more eduman. Government to use NHF model for district housing units. It's a bumper for the about you for your punk phone in ye. Who's a buying a year a day a CC, send me a government bit me at Tobian. Or see a bind day a year NHF for shady bin and a bay juma. Send a bay. And yes, which and crack and walk from pa.
From no be any be. No one here. Because Sally. I'm from said walk I'm from to your level. Yeah, 1,000 Ghana, 1,500. Yeah. No mun si sabudi mu emayan so.
Oh, rebre, me bu afia. Yes. Say no kwa bruce bi mo je $3,000. But on cost of kwa pay fiato. So,
interesting. Bana assembly wo adomonline.com. Pregnant women award tema. Yeah, na nka mpese direct am fanto so mame. So mo ya anemic.
Yeah.
Oba pem for so we anemic a problem. Nearly 50% of pregnant women in Tema are diagnosed with anemia.
50%.
Yeah. Nti just say half of pregnant women e ma pem for e mo ha mo chemu aduonu mu 50. Omo emoja aso awe. E be simple.
We are not doing.
E be simple. Mese money die mu a. Ade na de ba se ye ne die. Yanyemo atrimu dani ade ncheche wane niam anuane a wo se ye die anuane no wo mu kontomre nkwamsi say na wo dina hyehyɛ moja fine ye ne no ye de mempa ye mo maduro so wo nom na abusti won mesrɛ mo nyinsen doctor na wo hwe okura ro ne hu idea de ekoso enyame adom mesrɛ mo muni di yie na mamu moja obatan ana opemfo ani so biru na nenam ho ani so biru wa fast hospital ne enhwe wo enkoto adro bia wo onyem a wa beye can I say men pay disabled but like wa beye me who were the nekabat
this was the
nya this wa like wa hiamwa
yeah and anyway nanam said you have a pa no adeswa
sir
no of a chiba
where the name ma facha me nti yesrɛ mo didi yie bibia ha opemfo a enkodra store ko o midwife ho o gyne ho no hwe 50% de anodin yesrɛ mo pa
didi na wo kan o ye hanum no eye niema ne bo wo fomo
na make
susu akotumre but ye penny be kwakoto 100 Ghana cedis
so person
it when ye bia to binti no
minisika aso wo ska but enya sa didi ye ma
susu ahia na beto
unku a me so blend bi kura na de chef feed na no mo a mo te sen no a wo sen no say aza yi kakra wo ma fine pa ya lo no bi ne boost you
ne fe kwa say wo be say jeni na che wono so no na ya che wo twe free ja so na wo hwe gu
ne che nya chi bebre esa wa yi nutrient ni nyina afiri mu kakra bi ideal kwa twetwa gu so sa awe ye ya wo be ko umpe no kore ya di si ha na mu mienu ye show no agodie mu nsam ba Bernard Padibotwe nyameba e de boy wie per week mu nyina frequent urination jonso bi wo ha jonso afi asa wo na wo free ha kokumase untumi nko be jonso kwan mu sa nya normal tikan ye ho ne mfanwie efiada sa na edi nkomo no ne sister Sandy beba ahosepe ba na fe nkomo ahodo bi bebem be man munyamfo tena se de asemidika ono ogira ho mpo de asemidika beba na fe wasade mpensem na interview
yes ene ma me
Joyce Bauer sa me yada ne keke
NDC manifesto about women bank
sa okay
women bank
sa NDC ba pe women bank ba na ne nama na masika igugu ye ho sa enti sa community ne ye mo bi ntenka nkyero watie na wo fe wa analyze wo ne ma ye kwaba
Sama makwaba de Badom TV bedwem ena moni guso amorhwe na brewedu samede yakokensie mansem remdina de nyame ba Bernard Padibotwe asra kese enkoma bet power ena so boys diska girls diska me director na no pe ohumi o se nyame ba wai ni nyina onu kwade otai frame me padi me director santoa no pe eyurade nyame ohumi o se nyame ba padi wai ni nyina na eno aske bia wo ma me digu me botom no kan se e wo se girls so twebi no mo sorte small girls no on size line no ntino anope ni agye ni aje eradi nyame me cameraman omo ha na no pay omo se bet power ni nyina omo ni nyina nti no mo ne dwumeku omo so masene na no pay se me fa go kense man se mram tempa so me chance if you be man so ne me pay mo man kan me no man kan mu de ensem bebre ekoso ntinya botre na twa me na odani we ni de chere no matches tutu odwa odani we ni e de chere Spanish La Liga no matches ni bi to matches ni bi ebeto odwa dani we ni de chere bet power ne discanesa waso ba she papa and matches to odwa no so mu ma din Atletico Bilbao amone Valencia and the pem so na match e mo be din goals be piem brutal Sarsuna Real Valladolid and the Ganes and the pem so na Atletico Madrid amone Espanyol and the boss Sarsuna Real Sociedad and Alaves sa Atletico Madrid match ni say and so goals be piem sister brother ko bet power na this guy na yenda any advance and full from what we need to England and Carabao Cup matches ni bi to big matches ni bi to na or the Carabao Cup or England Jordan are you ya bompa is afi ebefa if you say next week ya Ghana ejina kono nti say Branton to 2 goals I wa brocha na eni age ebanesa na coaches na eni age nti ya hwe de be pie ma na no matches ni bi to dwa Champions League qualification so na enye fidi agrokra Galatasaray and Young Boys ekoya Young Boys 1 Galatasaray 0 nti Young Boys are qualify e wo ho no more than we need to RB Salzburg. Yes, RB Salzburg. Almost no Amochi Dynamo Kiev and 1-1 into I don't know the qualifier RB Salzburg almost and the qualifier Sarsuna Sparta Prague and Malmo FF Ekoye 2-0 in favor of Sparta Prague into Sparta Prague for and the qualifier into matches in the no na goes ni na PPM so mo try there omodi bet power there won try was so issue try di na say nesika egu bottom na bibia aye fine e ma yenda ni infantry man Ghana ni ehwe nsama ekoso enra na the 30th ordinary congress ekopim e wo pram Ghana Soccer of Excellence na enye fidi agro na enye fedi agro no amuko transfer football administrators any football owners transfer eko baba Ghana football ho na ket years okraku GFA president Eddie Atuja say almost raban say be yanka taxa omo to nyama so players eko porta omo yi justice ni football ni boot at the break club no be yanka tax no omo hwan so sabi ya clubs no omo ho ebe hin han omo.
We have made strategic investments in our Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence, where we gather here today, as well as our Rage headquarters and our Winkongo Tenka Center in the Upper East, which currently accommodates our first ever elite football academy. We have continued to deliver on the commitments that the Executive Council, through my address at the previous Congress in Kumasi, made to our members. These include the support in equipment such as footballs to all levels of the Ghanaian game and provision of cash and fuel support, the subventions to our RFAs, amongst others. We have also invested heavily in capacity building, training over 1,500 coaches, leading to the acquisition of licenses across all categories, from D to B, whilst also building up our existing list of referees and training about 1,600 young talents under the unique
Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf eso ekopimo Jumedi na say and also edit to just say abai no airborne homodin bia say Ghana football and say Ghana sports ebesi more infrastructures abai no born homodin say bia infrastructures there say ba say Ghana any football party Ghana benya dodo na
to sports development in Ghana, and we have initiated various projects aimed at enhancing our sports infrastructure and promoting the growth of sports across the country. This initiative includes the construction of the 10 multipurpose sports stadium across Ghana in the then 10 regions, bringing world-class facility closer to the community, the ongoing upgrading and renovation of existing sports facilities, including the Accra Sports Stadium, the Kumasi Sports Stadium, and to ensure that they meet international standard. The provision of the state-of-the-art sports facilities at the Badwam Sports Complex, which will be converted into University for Sports for Development. This institution will be dedicated to training and educating coaches, athletes, sports administrators, and positioning Ghana as the sports hub of excellence in Africa, and continue to support our national teams and athletes as they represent Ghana in international competitions, and ensuring that they have resources and support needed.
Samsuna, former president of the Ghana Football Association, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, so assign so a board member, the Mahazo folk, as well Kopimo, our no pram Jumedian as an Fedia grow, and also the Abbas body Casepa, Emma GFA, Esano, uplift, and answers, you see, the Prampam copy or on my the same say, and the Tuja.
Physical structure impressed me a lot because when we started this project, it was just a small project that we thought will help the football association itself and football in Ghana. And the reason why I was very much impressed was that our present headquarters where we are in Accra was also started under my jurisdiction. And we were able to put us a first house or first building there. And then when I left, Kwesi Nyantechi came and did very well by continuing and turning it into a first-class office, as you see it now. This also has been very impressive when I got in. I came in very early in the morning, and I was impressed with the surroundings, the buildings, the cleanliness, which to me is very important. And I had opportunity also to commission the project with the president of the association. On the whole, I have to say, it's an impressive, what do you call it, congress. And
right, 1-2 24 delegates and was an copium or pram name on 118 and a copium intino ibiana bimo and 100 woman and some strike when cacradia yeah that's so honor bibi besibiano and Cameda in Fanche Colombia be mine so a whole and banana 20 World Cup on Ebepim so na Black Princesses of Ghana on South Korea ebo you go fair I can see na nenye fedia grow match ni bi na 2-2 and no game ni ba na bi na head coach Edema Black Princesses of Ghana coach Yusuf Bazigia Pache said any aje nimba one so far matches no mo bon enye easy wabo Mexico ntimi and as when lose or South Korea lose ntino preparation so far so good.
I'll say that we are acclimatizing very well because having the high altitude in mind, we decided that we'll push the girls to have enough stamina so that they can overcome the altitude. And now they are responding very well, which is quite impressive. Now they are getting on well with the conditions and everything here. They're extremely important for us because I would say that some of these girls have not even played international games before. Some have not even traveled before. This is their first experience. Having played this will help them to also warm themselves into the competition. For now, according to the medical team, everybody.
Ano ene kopi mo na nyame aduma kwesi ada na Ghana first match e de epim so ye ni Austria for de pem so no ntimo bompire na mabompe e bi ade amada Black Princesses of Ghana se bia bibia because of they have to advance to the next stage and it's a group stages na no mafim and yes as a tradition okobia napa now it's time to go online now you need the man himself Patrick Osei Ajiman Songo State you can call him Fireman fire and no ultimate can me ma watching.
A fantastic morning.
Nyamine hene na wo so e.
Boko. Yeah, coach, you see Bazigi. Coach, you see Bazigi our princess for coach. When your chance be play a coachy a man football e will grow him. And now we will be a mini pa. O call landing na e coachia a man football coaching, you know, just say o coach mu kinan na mini papa. What I say, mini pa because opie more mega say me huni pa me family huni pa and opie more ye nyina ye pushi na just where they kusua and also okobin hu ye wo e ma football mu obi a wuni ma de kusua de but afi na mani bi ba first international matches is those things there ye under 17 World Cup okuru na boys need be the one and two kind of what I say as we under 17 World Cup. What I say, you don't need to be there 2 times or 3 times before Asana why the World Cup. And now can almost all the time be on the Monaco tournament. 3 matches no film to say blasters. 3 matches no film to say blasters. This time around also you don't know no film so group stage, you know. Also to me free group stage walk. And he was Colombia on the any actually what I say, no excuse. This time free group stage, and yes, say, what the excuse be a Barcelona, money been to Canada, be more international match than the tournament in this uncle the same level in the and idea very so. And now more fire. Me back my take our GF Congress, Ghana Football Association Congress, a course of pram. The army person who want to say, we must secure sponsorship. The capacity at the Ghana Premier League. Capacity building, training of coaches, whatever, a part of the association. He said, these are petty things. Say, I know in get to a room. Capacity building and those things, yes. But near say, football. Niamu yen na sa coaches amu train no capacity building and normal mu yen na no ye be hu se football na gina yi pa ne se ye local teams no ye Ghana Premier League no e be say dey atia gina ma emu players local boys na timi about the various national teams no matimi abon ye no matimi asa abo blasters no o money foreign based players this year o matimi compete ni good selection. Blasters local league ni ya a local league ni be ya a sponsorship. We can't start local league 6 September without sponsor and a sponsorship and a headline sponsor. It's Congress nothing nana capacity building and I say ye boa coaches and ye say nano. More Congress no man to the and as a man to sika be the headline sponsor be sponsors and a sponsorships could test here at the Magana Premier League. Nami who emphasize pia basamo Congress we mo pato papa bia. Sa capacity building in the coaching, ye boa coaches, ye courses in this no money in a part of the effort. And no petty things, a normal thing, or some way then, Monica administration. But in the Bamian football, no more resolve in ye. And he said, you local teams, echo confidence cup, the Champions League, to me, your local teams, it me produce players. Papa Kukudama, I mean, about the various national teams, me a project up. It me produce players, local boys. I will make me compete to a blasters level. Foreign based players, no one here. Who team say yes, blasters more a day. Ni a giant 3 matches are your bar. Ni a film, blasters are real good gun and master. All because you produce local content here. The local football, no, your league near Bono, your league near. You see good coaches, good players, good officiating. And I will support officiating. There be a best support to officiating work. Supporting I will support to officiating in us everything in Ano. Still officiating your back. Still mother so deep or a referee car. Mupa mun country say Ghana referees. Matthew Muka a Kabia ni bebia. What say? Any a kofa va yene a FIFA kasa say va a VAR na yede FSA obia shego ana obi shego Bobby you go ana Bobby you go sano mano ye kofa sa fidie na ba yene FIFA kasa pitches bay parks bay stadium bay na mudi kwa kosisi because Ghana League stadium fun bia na say park fun bia na mo bobo baby ti say we say ye bo league wo FA president no ni team ni dawu ni team ni dream safety dawu on ye bo league matches wo enye papa enye baby o think ye bo league matches sa dawu stadium ye nsie ho Andrew international standard enye baby o see ye bo league matches baby ye jana ko bi ni wo baby aba junso ye be ko toilet kura ye jana kura poto basa baby etna FM matches kura ni bi ni your stands kura we o ti say eti wo ko fa va ba ene na mo pe national stadium just a stadium man ye betimi de asi wo ni etimi operating ye ni etimi nya mfaso ye na nya baby ansem fata bia ti se dawu a mutimi eka se mo ma presenter ma stadium anase park wo mutimi eka se mo ma ensentroni emerebo mo ma supporter we emerebo etutu asem ehona mo kwakotam va TV akwakosi
sure
na mo de ade mo de training anase mo de ahwe say football no officiate insanity club bebem
okay
the main issue part so they say league ni hieska
sure
omunkofa headline sponsor sika Emra Ghana League no
sure
Congress na te no think what to din head no president ni ko for no think what to din say yeah the headline sponsor we are back
okay
because start times omun ni obiem omun ntimi ntwa biem sa omun start times video coverage no eni obiem miwa omun last year betting company no omun ni din sa was our sponsor league no oja league ni sponsor wa ma league na wie kura no jaye league ni sponsorship league ni headline sponsorship Ghana league ni niska mako congress akwa congress didi anu mu bia
sure
seka mutimi tu edin tika din say tika we ni dey best sponsor Ghana
more fire
it is actually there wo mu nya hwe
more fire
that capacity building ni coaching ni ta ye training coaches ni those are part of it
yes
a normal thing administration
sure
but see ebe who say football ni ye no or see who say yes league no asa peja asori aye kama yetimi ton ye players ko abrochile kama yetimi ton ye local boys no do Ghana league omun first come Mr. Ghana league
more fire
omun che headline sponsor ye dibo Ghana league 6 September we more fire
Ewia beto aso. Ewia beto aso. Ewia beto aso.
Fire for fire.
Sure.
TV.
Yes.
Beto aso. What?
Sure. More fire. More fire. So fire no pay me that sepa aso. All right. So Songo Steak. Patrick Osai Ajiman, you can call him the fireman, countryman Songo Ninka, and I'm watching Adrian Ghana Sports, and then Congress I told you, Pram Ghana Man Soccer of Excellence, watching Adrian Woho, into also Tiwa, also Adrian, and it's an Asraka here, and Coma Bed Power, and I pay so much Masane, some Fago Kensim, and some Masarak Bium, and Coma St. Phillips, or more cycle, the Biomoshaman Tadia Papa, wouldn't we need show the Tadia dear, Biao Pibiano Benya, St. Phillips, Asraka here, as on Coma Sergio Manucho, I'm a proud producer, and I know pay me Edin Yameba Bernard Padboat your sister Fia was with health tips.
Menensomena wase emwa kwa bamra Adom TV Badwam health tips so ye din komo na watch you frequent urination ebi awo Johnson tentem so adwen emma so fasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic na daroma ena ye disa nkomo ene no ye wo Dr. Dubuaten ye ne no edi enkomo ntime so frɛ yeah, friend, this are all times na ye problem. But aside no the friend on the who miss call for back. Na yes on na to so fa say personal doctor so e be boa wankasa. This all friend anytime be your health nko ade a obeje so frequent urination na ho komo ene ye di na dog na me mu akwa aba. Nti yenhwe ebre ben na e wo say e concern if you adunso ya woju nso yi de bi e so ko hu doctor.
Tamo say Johnson tentem e man ye concern. Ene say disturb na Johnson to wintiminda to me Johnson be 4 to 10 times a day at night.
That's a night then a problem.
A night day a problem. Day see a problem.
Okay.
Obi so 30 minutes interval. Pure.
Na Johnson ko e bebra na me said.
Well, obi dey bebre. E depend on ya the kro no e dey sa Johnson neighbor.
Okay.
We make Johnson bebre. Obi dey so kakra bi okwa on fele say obe fele say Johnson den. But obe ko no kakra bi ne beba. E say Johnson do so say no so. But the fact is say Johnson account. I account intention it should be a matter of concern.
Okay. No bi o betimi account so onyo so. But to say do but okwa ma.
Well, and also so do that stage so you need to find out. The entire Johnson what is a Johnson there now about Johnson number.
Okay.
You do that stage now and also find out.
And also
okay. Johnson account now ko Johnson now fe udu an ka fe oti yaw. E wo ba mu. Oti yaw e wo ba mu a. Also o timi ko hospital.
Okay.
Wo Johnson no wote se wasehyew. Wo ba mu ho hyehyehyew. Also ko hospital.
Okay.
Johnson de wo ko ye na wo Johnson no. Johnson afi wo chema na Johnson aba. It should be a matter of concern to you also ko hospital. Johnson no wo Johnson no wo say Johnson afi twa ahuro. Sent no a free Johnson no banana no den highly offensive. Also rush hospital. Johnson dey will be now and twemika anko washroom a. Oba Johnson say na ho. There's such a person you need to go to hospital fast. Johnson tino obi o wa affect no the sexual performances, the sexual life. What in the yiri no akro fele so Oba Johnson. Tinama ne ho ajojo oba ko Johnson be na afi ajojo Johnson de now Johnson tentem afi de wo so krete it should be a matter of concern to you. Johnson de wo no chese obi ha wo didi wo so wo didi pass so ofon Johnson de waya ase etimi ye wo ya also it should be a matter of concern.
No conditions be etimi de sa Johnson problem ibana
yeah condition ni bi ene te say diabetes. Johnson tentem. Prostate conditions. Johnson tentem. Infections. Johnson tentem. Cystitis. Obi or bladder eye inflamed. Johnson tentem. Obi one the side effect of medication. Johnson tentem. Obi or kidney infection and our kidney conditions in the BOA. And also Johnson tentem. So anything as so biane at the property and our lifestyle be one panaso. Johnson tentem. Edinti Johnson tentem no so wonya hu any of these things no a na o say matter of concern also timi rush eko ayasabi anta na hospital ba kwa metimi di adanse ama wo eye ba bia me dey make say topic ya yensa wo endpoint no mean discuss edinti say ope o set condition ni bia wo betimi afre endpoint wo 0244 867068. Yawa Spinters Road Shell Signboard, Tema Committee 22, Kumase Chronom Abuehia, Techiman Hansa, opposite Josbo Filling Station, and Kumase Chronom Abuehia, and the Obiso Atakra, the Anaja Queen of Peace, and Ziama 0244 867068. Endpoint to me particularly.
Yeah, that's Dr. Duboate, and then so yana say faster than mano. Bra wo friend number no. Na dia kan, I say ya no 5 minutes nti bi wo ho na bibi wo ho a ya musa utimi friend no bejo so. Number no 0244 867068. Ochna so se nkwa hoden e wo ho akan ye ho na ento so.
Kokumlemle fan of our street. And I'm Bijina America say Badwam ho se pedwumadi near world of entertainment. Nia echa guru efata wani no asum ye de bi somo simabe ye adwunu na ya sorry so me need Sandra Ohime Ametiwa adwuma nyame Adom entertainment ame ye Ghana for chimo sister Sandy be a guy wopre do wopre right we a guy young konsem no so me sure say somewhere last week and early this week you know who say keche Mia men ko for keche wo ka keche na wo de ba ko ya aka ho so unim ba ko na ko kan asem no but akoye group no enya bo keche ye de Andrew Beka ho ba we Joshua na ko kan say Kimpaluta omone na ye nwum bi wan posti ene ade me sure say wo kai won kai a me say bobi kakra na obi won muaye e mo mo sisia
some things they funny me some things really funny me. You see, this artist where they get 1 hit, 2 hits, no respect. They don't respect. You see, Kimpaluta, why you rich? Why you rich? What type of stupid disrespect is that? Kimpaluta, you do music with Sister Fia. You post and they make videos. You do music with nobody. They post and they do video. You do music with this guy Tulenke. You even meet them do video. When they say they do video, it's beautiful. We do music with you, Kimpaluta, my father. He never post them. Hey, I speak to him team. They tell we say they don't use him page, they post things, and they use Kimpaluta army. Hey, see the way I'm ready to push Wale song. No respect. Me they funny me on. Why you rich? How many hits? Munya 2 hits, and they make your show like this. You Kimpaluta, we call you, record a song with you. We they talk to you, Charlie bro. You were happy, Charlie bro. We go do video, want to do some lyrics video, some visualizer, do video. We worry you we drop the song. We worry Kimpaluta. We call them back and forth. We need a video from you. Okay, now you now do video, send us. You do video, send us. We post. You never retweet. You never post them. Hey. You get artists like Keche, we feature you. You never post them. You want to disrespect somebody, if you Keche, say, hey, I'm gonna have me too much. So video no more now I'm posting. Me they post, I don't even need them. Hey, you see this disrespect, make nobody go talk say there is no love in the industry because this one hit, 2 hits people. The disrespect and God they watch you all. Don't worry, God they watch you. Think say you arrive. No. 1 hit, 2 hits. Where you catch? One bring one say. Charlie, cut it. And
your cat, I miss my cat on this side. I know na when the shay. Video no me say ono so akai na no asem bi esi e. Ono de why can me nim say dey na wo no mu because wo ye wo be ka bibia me hu de asem no be e dey fa no. Wo sresre. E ka say won ko hwe mra bi na ye nto so ha sei.
Keche, mufa bibi mu. Keche mufa bibi mu. Bibi shamuso. Keche mufa bibi mu. If you try with fire, I will go burn you. I sit down. Keche mufa bibi mu. Keche mufa bibi mu. Bibi shamuso.
Hallelujah, somebody. Hey, agro oh ewo ye ni so okrum ha agro ne do so se ade be chen mo be banyom ne ama mo airtime no free na ya bo ama mo no mo so ya de mo se mo ye ni ha na mo kra mo nyina mo ho ya mesere because mo can about ingratitude and I will be ungrateful mo can we mo Ghana artists about 80% ye free promo hwema no free promo emamo mutimi bonyum TV station yetimi boni free upe interview wa beton ho na mo chim ho and I made them interview obi create me catch us me dey anopa sorry dem nya ade o ba ye monyum no ho na dia nyom ya posti e mo ya oh sa oh I see afena mo hu za ne te oh so obia mre no ho ase na obia ma nani ana ho mu ne yonku ni penam ni bisake de twetwe nkomo ka kire me sa adia je like we industry ni yenka bom so ma mrebre mo ho ase anka mom mo ani ana ho se me nuanie oyese mebu no na me so mebu obi adwuma de bia de chi akwan ni ye de begie ho okrom ha se ya na de chi amu wi na mo set ne mo nsa e kire alatafo no na hwede omo ye yeso de ahwede ye ni it's too funny na fe wa ya so mro ho ase bia bro ho ase na Badwam ne reni ama ne nya wode oh am ka say national mo nkwa na mo mo ho o ka say de bia nkwa na wo sa wo wen ni mo bia ndidi kakra mo bia nya ne share kakra na me say mo ye free promo mamo ye hwehwe mo akwabona na ibie na no ka tell me so beje me 70,000 dance god Lloyd what I'm say dance god asem na ebo press up ada me release no Ghana artists maya mankwale ya enwe ye nkwale ya samo mo platform a o mabe nkrofui maya mankwala we kra mpo disrespect ye because don't beto we industry nim no nto mo susu ye bi ti wo de ma me won so nkoma nim because say ma sha black no mo ya by force me ye ye ni bre papa because sa industry nkomo we am pese me di biem ye nto aso ebia ne so yonko abonyo ma me beka ho asemi wontwia meka wono kwa me nhia ne do ne me nkasa ada ba me ne nam na me hu sa wo ye adwuma we are here for the talent ne abo ma ade enchina me mfre Lord Pepper obaka cha me so ontimi sorry anopa but one na lazy omo ye komu kuki bibia me be ya magana fo ahwebi ne mo ye na ya o ya na ya papa but ensa anya ya because ya de ya na ewo o de aze me mpese mebubo din krofo bia ye ne ehye na so mo nsa eboa wo nyame adom ene platform Adom TV amaye ye ne ehye na so mo nsa eboa mo those same people we be from for interview na fe na me boss nyame we be Kofi Ampedo say hey na Easter Sunday akra we na abo na nyomo ha Lord Pepper ne na lazy omo di biba ablekuma kra de oya de ayi friend na papa yi de say Dr. Pounds a friend na waba but efe we do mo ye na talent ne wo ho na me so anopa ma menyi bi nche Ghana for say na Lord Pepper ne na lazy cookie to the herba ne nto aso wate fe a bright boom enye wo fe enye wo de nti no say ya na thank you no you help me I help you industry sao but my mo say mo tie akuo e we industry my gang ya ni gang de ya mo bo ade achi ya wo gang wonka gang we hu a me say obi de ade e broko obi timi ka oh sister we enfama no uniform hallelujah somebody mama nto aso na obi age ni sika ya jiska na bible say enka no kre ekuo ye omo Ghana ye from Gamre sane nkofo bomudin no e wo samo ba abontin be kire ne mamu kire die nti no obi be bonyom na wode ato YouTube die nti no obi be bonyom aye hu promo na bosome be so wa ma no 150 Ghana na wo fa kire akwa anti muni koto wa achi a wo pese wo di wa achi ni Philippine wo so okra 90 Ghana na sister ni makeup on kwa yesen na tade nko aye sen enti ebe pese mo beba be chirem na mama ye mo side of the story because say no answer ban on mobile bonten be kan na anu ya last week obisa ke de ebe kan ne de bisa ke de kwa de am so nya 200 bisa de mo de 50 kan ho ana Selina 150 nti wo say na ye bubo mu din ko no executives of Gamru ya besa nke organize on say na sectorial debate no ya besa nke shada je sectorial Gamru debate mamo nanka mu betire because I don't know cause hu hia pa o na se mo mpese mo beba bonten so abetire mu a ya de bi o mo beka ya so ya ba beka bisa kwa dem se mo ma ni buo kakra ye ni 200 but honestly speaking me ade hia me ne say Ghana for bebrebe so mo hu how a mo coming up with amount no say oh nipa we be ma no 150 we be ma no 200 mo ya ne say ya be say ye hu nti na me say ye mo ye sectorial Gamro debate e bi kura mpo e bia na nsem mo kekra na ntesa e bi nso amu be kire mu a wonye sure say ye bete ase mo pa de iti mo mra because they say dimbo na ya ade chie na Gamro na no kwa me ma me akosua Japan kra fa ya iti mo ba ha na akosua wo phone ne so na Selina ni bisa ke do mo nsa ka mo royalties now abroche royalties and crofo hwie ene 150 de Gamro mo mechirim mo me guidelines no mo nche obonyom yehu ha ni patre ne hwe ye check ye be ma ni sei mo ma yehu so that obia better ne ho ase so that it doesn't feel like more disrespect you obi adwuma so that it doesn't feel like yes you disrespect my office we just want to understand na ade achi Gamro sister hwe na so ma ade gold nko a hwe na ho fama ne material cry say ne wig ke say ko gym no twa say mo ma ni pare ho pa me mo ma me re ho ai eti de mato amamo nti no me hwe monim say mo beba ti e hwe monim e hwe monim bibia nya you can reach out ye okokomlemle joy fm post wa mo hwe ya mo be ho yen. Honestly speaking, we are willing to host you. And Americano sectorial Gamro debates. We are willing. Say airtime no mamunchi amomra. We are willing to host you. Just come and explain. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Penny for that's it. And at WCW, I am one and only. Mami wabo ejuma wabo no homodin. Bonsem efama achre brewer. Now only tell me the Mariam. One of the good actresses are Monfan the Flowers man and opera mommy so her me ajo Flowers. Or started acting somewhere in the 90s key soap concert party. And onya ro woman on ene mua no tekoya na 2012 or saba back eberu akuma wudumu. Na mami or you good to the extent say man ro before a who no cry ye mesho. Honestly me play before a man who say be ye real. And sana osan so play wicked mood no mommy san no pay what you say na nya mento san frɛ you say Joe Flowers bright boom famano I'm crashing on you are my woman crush we see you do ye nyina ye hu senior we twɛn senior we hwakra da meka se me kan kra edoso nya me hwa omo ho ban ma wa hoden na koso aye de wo je no you are such a good actress. Inti anopai de me woman crush no eye achre brewer Miriama mumbom fama no on some kind of one say industry kan ko what na asem da what say ma me wo kumpo da what na no kasampo da apart from say wo hwe ni sinimu we are legend we love you nyame sure na me catch you say Ecobanga Joy News Habitat Fair no baba because we mini fair na ye ne say get a house make it a home koso e wa Accra Mall enchen hono mo baby powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats rent to own for no sponsored by Elegant Homes, Safety and Home Solutions, G&J Technical Services, Dev Traco Woodland, DPS Pipes ene wo munyine chanenso say started 13th of September, equisi 15th September. 8 a.m. near Biano to 8 p.m. They be admission year free. Eti Bora Udu Accra Monche Hona Jawa Hosanso na color party. Eba because di emu ding. 28 September, Olegon Botanical Gardens on You fresh for say, bra, nabenum you fresh to be free. Jama detergents for so etayechi. 28 September, Legon Botanical Gardens. One ebusuafo ni nambra. Na ansa na meko international news no. Shade bra Ghana fotu kwan a yesi mubi no. Musuban obi na e kan me de menko ho ntimi nim enhwembra. Oh, Jale, you never disappoint. Who go UK? What's what koto? And this is why you want to carousel this one. Just say what you say free the bag. That's also one go free. So no motor bag and to carousel so is yeah, won't come now bag crash and it's a koto. And quite Miss Wa and Stephanie ma me akua boatema o free pata as house on dress so e tu kwan ko Spain na ma me ne de keku ekwaye nkwan kakoma the whole flat yes will be fair police say bibi bon eh machale we dey me say quarter bag ma quarter full package oh we dey me chrome for I am on to boate na no kwade mu so obi ma ne waduro US about so the backyard o si everybody kakonkwan I was Spain Madrid and obi free police say flat ni na bon e me so obi awishe ho omo bai na Ghana ni na bon kwan kako wate mama me kwa Nigeria na TG Omori na say no yare a ne ho fa ne kakra ne ade na ni jesem ne say ono an bra ni mpon I donate ni kidney ba ko de amano nti nyame adom oyo okay I will receive treatment na wo hwe me by na wo bisa ho se na me yare a me nua be ne beyi obi anyi ma me nti mepon well be Kofi Ampedu ya me director asantewa enso twa me gumu echi ho a wo director me kama Richard Akwa a cinematographer bright big up yourself wig na shemin wig hair logistics GH makasa sani abaya no me ne hwia bom no Jesus okasa adwuma no wajaye because oye very good at what she does or Malcolm Dine chi ho ahachu Malcolm Dine chi ho no mo a obo hair logistics GH ana Instagram TikTok ya di bia gugu ho kona ko select de wo pe na de delivery ni bibia the number eda ho na hwehwe no hair logistics I'm rocking it baby thank you I'm the guy's queen nyame adomo a same time if yada ya new elections headquarters kokromoti power ye pa hontoma across your sister stations ningi na 7 a.m. ni ahase aka just 100 days to election ye yi ba ku fa aka 99 days kan ho ni anya countdown in famo isan say ye new election headquarters kokromoti power macrao
TV Badwam na o shano ye da sister Sunday bi o ye guy ye da na say odi ahosefen so abraye de edu so no so ene ade ayanyom to de ama wonu nti ute sa anyom no a no hunu se doctor time da so ena de mre ason se ye ni nkomo hwe apomudin mo ensem ye de mre beto ya de so na onko ensamfa yare no emabim ti doctor time da so ha na no pem ache
ye na
bi aboko de
nyankopa de bi aboko
ye nyame ase kakra ye rura September mu
ye kwa
nyame ya adomu asa ade achi bi enipa foforo be hwe Adom TV nti wadaroma midimafo heba hospital ye hwe nyarwa hodo a wo sa na fe ye wi a ye be wuram de eba so nyame ya adom September
mama na onyankopon wase anopai e wo hwe so pa ene bambo midimafo heba hospital Kumasi ni akra nyina obinyumo se ekoyie papa na ensankyerene anwanwade awurade guso eye anwanwade da ne da the kind last 2 weeks my be am say ayen sick no wadi kan ba hoda da akora be 14 years and o ma reject no say the kidney ni the liver asay onkonko esan say akora sana yale no so chen nti no na ma ne nan ni nyina so abubububu
okay
bontumi nante eti Dr. Tam da so ne na asem say gese de wawuwe de yasie no ya ana ya na nipa no kwa na anye years a we de wo ngui ye fa ne ko time da so won konkoche omo de ne buy na de na won say akora ne papa ne nua e bi say enti wo gidi say wo betima sha akora ya de wo say wo gidi say wo betima sha akora ya de me de me gidi me ko yes enye yi ba bi pese bi say wo gidi so betima sha no ya de me say nyeme na me sa no ya de ewrade na sa no ya de na akora we onwuda ewrade ti wo benya nkwa ne 2 weeks a wo ba review no na abofra na enante ba na abofra na onante na nima honhunu na fu ahono ana na etoda na se na minsu de ma minsu ni se nipa bebre wo ho ayesie wo mo wasasi so na nkenu wo mo nkrabia bebre ho asen ko timin kan nko ba me di mafu heba hospital enen ko da so tiase esansa one timin kanti yesie no bebre afshosho wo mo di hie bia enko mo ti me di mafu kan no mo ba ya nkan no mo da so tiase ba wo na no pe waji adwa no waji yadam na wo sha Adom TV die watini nyina entena se mayale nkun entena se mayale hu wani ma se ebra onyankopon de ayalesa to me Adom Dr. Edu Jemfi metaka sembi se afeina ni a esisi nyina na ya na ma metime tena se kase afeina twrensa mo se yeni dua na ba emfra haban sayale abem ama oman Ghana ase de say enyeme na medical me de biduro ba be sayare nanso ebra odifo ye hye Yesu honkom say ye bewu obabanyin ye be fran onwanwa ofutufo daja asumdwe hine no ye bewu odifo bebere enso bra ewu Yesu no wakasa weni de odifo azaya kan ye no afei na abamu omuse bebere di abidura besa yale adi kan kodi but afeina sa tumi na ewo twerensem no abamu adi se abubuafo enante anifrafo esnes na mpane stroke ne diabetes pressure yale ananka ni yesuro ne nyina ayentati ya case ne nyina chine doctor se faka kabibra baje wa yale sa ewo kumase ebu akwa agogo enkran epokua se mayira ayare sa nanke ona wo bie ene ahiafo do wo bie de oni bie nyina nya ayare sa koro na ma me menje ho atinyi nka se die binum betna aye keka sa bi na Dr. Edu Jemfika da bia me kam se eye dania ade papa wo ho de wo benya boni wo ho ade bia wo ne papa no ye wo ne boni tete bia wako baby na anyewo enkase sa na Dr. Edu Jemfi edietie me dimafu heba hospital nyankopon adum eba se yemfa bibiduro ensa yade dia me dimafu heba hospital eye number 1 e ho ne bia yemfa poma ma ho anopa unkura poma no mfa ma me dimafu mfa nkofie da ewrade mpam hwi na ye pia wa odi wura hospital ho na pa ya me ka sei no ubebe fie na hwi ne enka wo be piem ewo medimafo heba hospital ya hye ye mienu wo man Ghana nyina mu kumase ye bu akwa agogo eye atwoma agogo enkran pokua se mayira da bia me kam se mayira we nyanyira yes because obitu ni krodin atene medimafo anko hontin atene wantumi antene obi su da ye kokro bi so enka achi ohe baby na nkesha na nkeni kansa eni kwansa kronika achi ba medimafo anko hontin enka achi why dey wakachi obi se mayira na obi ni se bi fa betima be pie mayira ena mayira wanyanyira ukohwe medimafo nti enuane enkrofo ye enwuma enema ye ton ne ho a kese mayira ba han mo ma obi ai de ekun ana pay be piem because free be free have the kwakwetena se na me the time ato yarefo yales I want to bet not so Dr. Eduja Fie anymore because the man we are ready and answer Ebeko Ampa. Bruno se kiana kina san nuru hono. Ne alien eko. Blamidima for Heba Hospital. Anope wo here Adom TV when ya stroke ya de. Wano no ya. Me ba cho when ya stroke ya de wa ko ba bi ba ba ko mienu. Me ba cha ukọ ye no ase eye asenya emfie ba mienu miensen wo da so to fie. Ebiza wo nante wo bi ya wo hwe bi wo papa wa yare pen. Wo to wo nsa pe wo bi papa wanya stroke pen. Medima for Heba Hospital ne betima hwe am obi a wanya stroke no. Obetimati aposa kania na wunya stroke bia. Be pie mo ho anopai na Dr. Tam efo ne Tam no bi ento yale. Gisa de wawuo de yesie na anopai na oba ha onya yale sa. Na se wunwi na yensie na yare na ha yare na etete wa. Adanse nkrofo die TV su bebrebe radio su bebrebe nyina ya adanse trodo kire se awurade amanensa so ewo Medima for Heba Hospital obepie mu a ayare sefura awurade na so wonam na koa Dr. Tam da so obesaw yale ewo Medima for Heba Hospital obi tie ma na pose doctor me dey me sisi me dey me chikase me dey me kotodwe me nanse na atataye me ntumi na owi dey mo hyehyew onam obu wo nsem obu wo mu ya doctor say eyentetia case ewo Medima for Heba Hospital Ayentetia case ewo Medima for Heba Hospital anopay be PM na Dr. Tam Amfatam ento yale so. We oba eba na maka say Medima for aba. So ko obonyini no. Yifire wo so. Onyame na meso oba wanya mfinhia aduonum nwotwe. 58 years and was say kabla for the past 15 years. Ewrade na meso ama enene basa na chi mama ni baji achinye o doctor enye yi me ka kire obi bia se awurade nam Dr. Tam so oyensa nkyene akese mama baji achinye edi ne 2 months ya oba na okura konko awo tentasuo egumba maka chose ma wodro na wo Medima for Heba Hospital no enye numbe wi bitua bi sabi de bitafore bi etse 1/3 udi gu onum guna onum wie anaju dumie no onum adunu wi ana nu kuna sia mu sia biem bo so men so na nyinsa ba betom nyinsa betom wie na watua ehonka bema enfinsia dunie wo bema ntimi sorry da doctors here 24 hours 24 don shire adionu na wo bema betima sorry ama wono wo yere ahia be pie mo Medima for Heba Hospital oba fibroid da wo yem yes wo ba Medima for enye tuo ne de yi enye akuma yenye CS yenye operation bia ye ma wodura ma anane fibroid ni nyina afiri ho ama wanya wo fa ahodie ententem so be PM ewo Medima for Heba Hospital me free ha me kwakotena anopai ewo Medima for Heba Hospital enne anopai ampoya ebegya fi se beberebeja wo mpoma ho akọ bebrebe tu wo mu hwi no ato atwene ho akofie sana ebe koso wo Medima for Heba Hospital anopai brana Dr. Tam da so afọ ne Tam bi ento yale so atinye bia ni ho wo Medima for Heba Hospital atinye bia ni ho ewo ho
sa
anopai because enne ensachene ebe be si wo ho no ano eden obi Medima for Heba Hospital me ka sa mre bi be 2 months omodo be free enkayo kro na biase na menim sese na omo pe ni wodi a yarefo a oba no ka yare ni dam ko ana busuafo so ka omo so didi akire ba so ko na sanjede nyakopon ye ni se ebra first kan be duri omo yi yarefo be to wa se kan ka no park wi a omo esi no omo ni yare ni bunza ho a omo ehun no ye di awurade na Medima for so yese bebre ho a yale a ode ba enne no enne ye oduru ha obenya yale sa mam anapa me bompa ma sa wo de enye sa pepepe yale a ode ba enne no ema awurade nsan ma wo enfo yere enkofie da anopai awurade be ye nsankyere ne kase wo Medima for Herbal Hospital. Obisi Dr. Mia nantwie atwamu a menhunu me ba me di mafo nansa ene aboa ntete atwamu a menhunu. Adanse nkrofo die ne ano soso. We nyina ekyese awurade edi ayaresa to me Adom Dr. Edujemfi, the nation's doctor. Be PM anopay wo me di mafo Herbal Hospital. Kumase fo so atamase dada ewo ebua kwa agogo Dr. Ademai Dr. Samemo enkran so adwuma hyase da Dr. Yebo ma hyase da be piem ho na Dr. Time offer the time ni be ento ya well doctor bi abetan na nim be na pa bi ka kire say e be say doctor wo doctor wa Adom TV wo se o fatam to no yale yes obo so ababa ba mienu ebi e wa mesia doctor but anope e ya kwanya ma say obeduru poku ase mayira sisie doctor kwa tenase na wonu the time ato ya refuo bi obeba ho bia time yes sir ana unse ejebo nso
sir ame ya adom
enche na eja na nya ba bedu awi medimafo Herbal Hospital card no kopebi bra hospital na yenye bi ma na fa be hwe ho yade card ya odi akosa ho yale awie no waba ama odi kakra bi abeje wa yale sa na odi ahwe ho yale awie no ebre bi so a yete sa fa card kwa na beje TV fa beje emu ene kwa yesi ye ade chense sa fa card no ebeje card
sa
ye TV wo hefa card bi eni ho ewo oman Ghana mu ano permit makatwe se ehun hia esombo chan medimafo Herbal Hospital card because ebura to kwa menye so obetimi the card be kwa kudun se me kura card wenti mama ebura to na ana meboa afia meboa
ai untime mfa
ebi wo ho sa me kura card wenti fama me ebura to ana yoko gele ye dibije enchachira ye dibije ba medimafo Herbal Hospital card and 21st September we dey beji TV
sir
we dey beji emoni anwa
beji mobile phones
we dey beji mobile phones na doctor say eduro krota da na wa benum da no aboto na enke hu hia obedi ko ball aso no boa no nya edu afa beji coupon baako ten bia ye coupon baako nti enko du 21st September die wanya coupon do no chese wona de bottle do why dey aba ye the car man
free no igwan bia
ye nko to bia say ye duru ho ye say ye ko wan ye ko drop no wo coupons ados no pe wo na wa win car no
sir
ye ti bi wo hefa we na kire say almost say Dr. Tam enyam na mekon mo say doctor ya achede ma o my Ghana me ade minim that say me ya achede e ma o my Ghana because ya sa e koso no ano eden na ebi betimi aka se fi se obo ade se ye die be duro sayale te se di ene ekoswe ebi nsida na me catchro se enye ebi duro nku na sayale o eye tumi na yehuwa nyankopon di asemensa Yesu Kristo Father tie edi entesuo fry edi fa obi ene ye fredi so ema ne ye dai eti senka obi ani fura na ye tile ne za wosan ko fa da tie dia na je ze wukunu kura wie enye dotie nu o tumi na wo da tie nu mo na eye adwuma yes na eye adwuma ti tumi nu die onyankopon di asemensa sa na pe wo hem sa obeti ase sa wonti ase sa obepene so sa wompene so awurade dem yare nyina tumi ashe Dr. Tam da sonsa Gisa de wawu ade de yesene pe ele Dr. Tam da so entumi be piem ewo pokua se mayira be piem wo ebua kwa agogo anope wa yare ache wa da dem ache enkrofo dada wa che wa boka ache na wo sinka wo nko ba bia bi but ewiase yese de all pam wo nya ya usi de na waje wa home anope uni ahomegie kwoti se obeba be piem ewo Dr. Tam da so ahweye na doctor nyamede yare nyina tumi asane nsano wade ne time ne bi ato wo yare so ama wo yare ne akose wani enhuna de anopai wo spiritual ne de ama wo se wani enhuna de bi mu no bra na me beji na mabubu mu de eguo a kire wo se ye wo nyame bi a wono no obo ni padua na se ba biara symptom timatuo biara ba no ono pa no wo tumi se obetimi asiesie
dog me your number
ono ni tumi asha Dr. Tam da so sa yetimi ka kire stroke se se do tie ni bibia ka wo nyemfo nsam no woni bibia ka wo oyarefo nsam ko na stroke akọ we any the nation's doctor number no 0244 774282 0500 727215 0245 449592 when your numbers are offer eba medimafo herbal hospital yale safo na ewurade de na onam Dr. Tam da so obesawo yale
yeah that's it medimafo herbal hospital Dr. Time da so na oteno en kano shanu so say medimafo 21st September chadi awo ye nyina mu TV no ne ade ne de Franco Trading Enterprise ho and walk a free papa enti trumike na enrei water bottle no keep 10 na de akono agi coupons na one hwe anaka na ba ho ana TV ana mobile phone said omo ahhehye no ye wo Nokia Samsung ne iPhone smart TVs ni nyina no Franco Trading Enterprise say will be tabletop fridges and so ho Franco air condition trumika na kwajo de and afa CCTV cameras no so ewo ho a ebo ye chechire wo mo ye sumase adwuma nyina chechire wo mo maye Franco ne nkrabata hodo mu nyina bowura ho a ubenya bi fresh 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555 939311 now on a Franco Trading Enterprise akasa best brain publication and so any one more ewo books ahodo about time a church no ne ade obi entumi ke no nkogene de ye wo books set say creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration, communications ni nyina no one more books here making NACCA4 one more agiatum to bora bookshops BM so a obenya bi best brain publication for 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and 0502 0504 200 300 na one best brain penfo so enkasa yenhwe abusua ne won so edi won awodai nti happy birthday nkoma Diana war sales department multimedia nti Diana ne da so fefefe oba pa onkwa so enhira ene enmonyam locate u ba bia wona bia Rade nyokese papa nyini dru wonkwa na Rade ahehye de amount Diana or multimedia sales department happy birthday nko amount Pastor Kenneth Amwako Jima nyameba Rade enkoso ma nwosra ne yakese na
bia meka cho se beka ne se de simitie ye nyi bi mfim ne mfa bi nso enka ho se ne ba na ne beko ne sa ye de no ye bu ni papa ba Israel ni panim kasa anope de wi amebo afu no ye se ye ni tietiem eya si da bia na me kase o passport or visa gidi wo betimi atu kwan dia ye mo yiko ba o te see mu bia ye passport cra visa momu a o se da bia wo dwen Ghana homo because e minum ye ni ba bia akọ apart from more visa betimi atu kwan minum ye ni ba bia akọ ejigi krim kra togo kra lorry fe kra bed Many questions and assembly cabinet address. Mami show video be about Tano River. Meaning so name Tano River. Okay, nice one. And so we Adom TV ni so no. First na ka usuma na ka betimi afaw. But en galam say to betimi anantim. En galam say to betimi anantim so nim. Yo. You kind of edema diagro. Edema so diagro too much. Edema diagro too much. Mesida bia meka say Ghana Water Company Limited aboy kokko say. Send ade ne keka ne call one day be crazy so de fra monone. Maybe bia enu onti ye nyina ye hu the essence o say nyina kabom e fight is hard way. Ebi enye no jam ye nyina feel relaxed because and so be o tap ensuba etu you okay. But that will be the best abosumi enum ntema ensuo ma no. I think say be adwuma sha say adwuma. And baby omo ye na se nipa oho. E kro ma koso mo yes agalam so nipa dasani atete wo. But because and phobia because obi bie ni pipe se see ya ene ye kasa nsuo ba. Asaya rodo a ejo mo galamse site no. Ubu nsuo a ubie pipe se nsuo ba. Bam se brebre ni kodu ba bia Ghana Water for ebo kokona maybe do that time ye nyina be set up. Eye mu nyame pese be do sa time na enye too late. Ye wa hemfo ho, ye wo MC wo ho, ye wo police commander ho. Region bi kwado ko regional capitals no na ye wo army commanders ho. Na de kun ya to soldier fogum ya to police fogum an kwesi aga. This is the only fight. Yeah, can't police for now soldier for bomwa as you nya results papa bia. And none of me be say, ask yourself, you must have ban penny for. President Adom Akufo-Addo, our Minister of Finance, can you account Ghanaians amount of money you are committing into the fight against Galamsey? You have so much the success. And you want money. Obi aso enyo no a. Eso be ko na ensu nani ahono. Se be wiemu no ma na ehunu yensu na na. Enana me kana my info asem, but I see I info asem dey make say ye ka o say careful kakra. But ya himfo be so the name na e ko ba bi e bedu ba bi no, people become more vulgar. Because e bufu air time. E bufu air time. Baby I him for be a galaxy enim e de ekon e bufu air time. E bedu be yen twema the paramount chiefs enem to mu. Ye kroma for na be sorry or him for so near to mu. Because they are more than incompetent. E bedu baby yen twema man peni nya reshuffle of MMDCs. Ye kroma for na be sorry the brother system apam MMDCs no. Ni ehuna soldier for na police for e be sorry tie kroma for no. We are heading there. But see, a time will come. See, your man, Penisa President Akufo-Addo on here on phone reshuffle one. Yeah, kroma for me sorry. I reshuffle MMDCs, you know. I didn't just say ade. If. Diasem. When you to control. Now, cause your mama bet me control. Wait, and you to control way. A new woman. Ya one new job, ya. One new job, ya. Ah! Ya tu si ka se no kwa. Mo so na National Cathedral sem. Everybody has to catch a Galamsey fight. Everybody has to catch a Galamsey fight. But that's as well the free one ba. And so I can't count them one. A bit me a foul and no bit me an team. Can and phobia. But say one day, yeah, Kroma for your best one year reshuffle. And let's see the IGP. You're about to maintain your good chrome. And you all see. You must son more kuyena. At time. I see the penny be on my move. As a penny be in Ghana. Chesu ayanum. Ensu kare ko timi sa ene ko no adwane wo fi ene ensu nani. President Kufuor, are you satisfied? Are you okay with the son of Uno? Are you okay with it? Mama two for video, and another make us away. Now come for NTS. Shasa thing or 2472. And now no boko was say. Or he need be a better na say yan Shanghai, among Galamsey, I could support them. Me too. Or 2 kind or you say yo. And now me catch the President Kufuor. I'm an any daho and no 2 Salomon bia and I can fight now anymore. And they can fight, you know, I can't create anymore. Short 24. That's a mama santi video, no. Now I'm for a shabby.
So the and I may be near my bopon in Achemo. Also, you have a now, young Momba Bakwanzana, I felt when you're messy. Also, and son of Kacho Monson said, this in Wanya, I could do Anchemo. Na media me catch them say mo for mo pa mo zan kwedin kwa me me achimu nyina agum na mo hwa dem so kan che mo say and now over tumo na this na one na kwan e na mo godo anchimo no tumo ne na so mema mo ko na mo ko so le se mo bibi mo fro o ba chimu nyina magum no se be fon le se ko no na aka no aka ye akomo yen ko mo aka nyina ene o mo fia ko nyanto ne enko so the crew be so onsa na mo dance ya for me dey to abechidinti na eja yo mo ro en pabo mo ro mabo wale
tie asimoye enye MPP NDC asem tie ne ye na ye MPP ni a kasache o mampani na nado dan Kufuor say wo failure when it comes to Galamsey. Adi otumfo gina so ni tu sa ahemfo no eye NIB report National Investigation Bureau ene otumfo de o NIB ni otumfo de o your mind dia NIB report no ebi o President Kufuor ho NIB report no ebi o President Kufuor ho but otumfo no nya copy ekinkan no etona mo say ye man penda so te ba bi ote ye man pen na Kufuor that's what be ote as if say ohunu he and before na investigation and no make them krofo a omo hyesa Galamsey ni mu I will say MDC no MMC say MCO say this no say epom wodom no o ye clean oni mo hwe ono ohene na oni to me to fight it no o to force me too because why you high Abinam sinning Yaman to me, I'm on a police for one bino, or that's what to be ote. I will say it every day. Baby, President Kufuor at the gun of Shamwo at the fight against Galamsey. One kind of crunch. One in the coffee did Galamsey, one kind of crunch. And just so young people need number more bofu. Get your man penny. Say, dear, why no? What dear Shamwo? He has failed us. Monsieur NIBO, can it be a night? And you two for the control more. Ono two for now, Kratalo Kakano Pony and King Kanye. Ono put on a mose. Naman penny a year crata and the man with the crata so. Now you are sat to Mexico. If we see BCBM. When you say Parliament say, you could trace a cardiac of Friday Galamsey BM. Because it's a ye Travis come and for the qua for so be a maso. Ya baka. O mana baka. I could find a magana baka on the fight against Galamsey. What boy a car? Monsieur IGP, yea, one day you rise up against some of these leaders. And let's see any police officer you'll be fighting against us. We will rise up against some of these leaders. Me you say IT program halimwa. Okuka si ya dia soja for the police for community me anje. We incompetent obia. Se ye keta hye ne dokre mo a
Where you come to me? Now when I went to the talk for the social media, I know. CDS Sutrase, Chief of Defense Staff, it's a shame. IGP, you are shameful. Who knows CDS? When you want to be fighting, wait. Nim gwasi sem. Ni dase besi Ghana biem. Se be twesi kase ko fight galam se. Obi no be promo mu. Mu gro twesi ko mu godi uska no. Obi no be pene. Ni ati kan we hu se. Ni ani age. Because eto yiramwa President Kufuor benya kwanye tu. Ne last minister betibie tu kwan. Ne nkrofo atwa ne wɔhyɛ betibie tu kwan. Na memenu mienu se emfanya MPP asem. Efanya MPP asem na fan se Ghana asem. Se ye man peni oti akonya so na do danko Kufuor a failure in the fight against Galamsey. What failure? It would be kan ho asem biem no. President Kufuor that failure. Uhu na kakyere no. Just a friend Ponko Yano Pelifo, Mushama Penamon Kanchano, so what failure when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. When it's going to do the Galamsey fighting, over billions of cedis. You measure with the success. You just can't microphone the first will be Amazon. But did you acquisition here? Everybody said in person to us with the amount. We are watching Mama Kwaba Emra Badwam Jumedi so on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280. So that's not good to say live and so or you're reading now, you're in an audio form at the Ato podcast. The two quite search for Adom TV. Adom TV. Search for Adom TV. Na HCB one so went to me and reading na amano and see join live on Facebook. And so Adom TV there comment or honum na yenwetwe enkombo and the person about the commission say is a MPP the manifesto aba and this is also the manifesto so aba so the edru so yedu enkombo the NDC manifesto yom launch e na no kwese de ye na no memne den oh Winneba in the central region and ma bebre and o manifesto dem yeah na nyina fa Ghana kanko na yedu eho it's a 4-year social contract between the flag bearer of the NDC and Ghana. The flag bearer of NDC and Ghana. It will be the next 4 years. No, so nyakonya betena Ghana konya ne so bie mu a. The social contractor oni ya sign no. Was sign na fam de. Yen so ye Ghana for yegusu a review. Wonso no obi e contract sign a. On na ye contract ne ntino, on de otiase. But ye na ode bre na o say ye review contract no. Ne ye say ye be sign. Sign be sign ye say ye beto abade amano se yen san a extend to abafo man eno ne yen so ye pata ye be sabe enya sign dey mean say ye na kwapam and he needs to go by the terms that what that contract no emo no bebo am this enkomo the spokesperson and aide to the former president, a former deputy minister of transport, a lawyer in good standing.
Very good standing. My coach here bar fees we come. Just last week, I couldn't believe the fees were so high.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey. If you are me renewing me annually, year for solicitors here. Now for which you are greater Accra bar and sana which you are general bar. I only say yes in accordance of seniority.
Yeah.
The higher you are, the more dues you pay. So our dues are really, really high. Then of course bar conference so they can.
Okay.
It hasn't been easy.
It's in a very good standing. Yeah, what could share the sicker? Leading Eddie Joyce Bauer Mukhtar Esquire. On an open my baby and come about happy birthday encore and from the Greater Accra Regional Minister Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover Commander. Happy birthday encore F Manyamishra. Na onyo kese kopem se obey kese pa. Mama she ye. Let's say.
Nyame adom be bia boko ankakwesi.
Mampani dada John Dramani Mahama, what to say?
Me pay rendition of your flag bearer, any leader.
Okay.
Who ye pie the Yamiase. When him said no, any na ye Greater Accra regional tour. Until Nra, ye shall see na Yame bois and let any bray ye very chamu ewo amasamai.
Okay.
Now, yet was so if you want who ye campaign team John Mahama, Nana Jane, Professor Joshua Alabi, National Chairman Asedun Ketia, the General Secretary, Obia Ennam Bibi. Me sure campaign 2024 no dear. It is very broad based. Now when him say na paying come cry the fire manifesto. Yeah. One sem launch ye or Winnipa simple to be precise. Nti we ko die me sure say nkomo na me aya aduma ekoye pa nti obi asuguso a oye ni djuma ye hwe ne onyame be ya mai come election 2024.
Reception is say Greater Accra.
Oh, me show him say Greater Accra.
So you say your first time what Greater Accra. Yeah.
Who's a Greater Accra? Make us say campaign no dey sha say achepa. Jama 2020 election no. As soon as we ended, na kwan dey bia na ye kwan so. Na me sure Greater Accra one of the regions they have actually shown enormous love for the National Democratic Congress. Osha 2020 kra na enia baimu. They gave us a lot of seats, the parliamentary seats, no. Even in the presidential election, yeah, dear pa Greater Accra. Now the Greater Accra so in Ghana has the largest number of registered voters, of course. Yeah. Sure Greater Accra is actually metropolitan and cosmopolitan in many ways, because Osha metropolitan now because say Greater Accra from Kwa, but almost a capital of Ghana. Obia Osha foreign residents kra mo ha omo number majority at Greater Accra and to omo voter register there is a very huge one, and I think that in NDC we benefit enormously from it. Now Osha a campaign manager, you be a not canon or a member of parliament or lejokuku side or nti will be a very influential ha no also be a chancellor or UPSC and also a Greater Accra until you be he has a very multi-dimensional experience. Dear or campaign manager no I couldn't just wa or juma panti Greater Accra they have know that now Mr. Mahama or the MP open one sempa honorable do you they be a mechanic or start that's your favorite member of parliament when him say will be our share or parliament and she has really been a very dynamic member of parliament or no sha who's trying a career in parliament dear panti. She represents the very, very, very cosmopolitan outlook of National Democratic Congress. In Tienra, yes, she say when the constituency, in fact, or now, or near yes, I withdrew a Shaiman. I call Honorable Nogby constituency, and it was a fantastic welcome and a good conclusion to our first day. Tour or Greater Accra. Campaign from Upper East. Volta region. Now drew Greater Accra.
So now still on Greater Accra for the 2020 election results. After 34 constituencies vote count, President Kufuor 1.2. I'm starting from President Obama. 1.3 million, representing 51.04%. Nana Kufuor 48.10%. You be improvement in 2024.
Oh, I foresee that. Me share idea. Me tell him say. Greater Accra, I've seen how monumental the support has actually risen. I may share from 2020, we share the caliber of members of parliament or more dynamism, even on the floor of parliament, or more advocacy, even outside of parliament. Now we share more nature say a man no do free Greater Accra or more side. They make amazing contributions. Me share. That 50%, no, it is bound to go up. Now, a Greater Accra chairman, Ashimo, Kra Cheche Musa Adia, Yebe Pana, a former Greater Accra chairman, Adekuka, or no cry that no campaign, no, or Baba.
Magic in Greater Accra.
I think it's the relevance of the party. Now, we should Greater Accra for communities outside of the internal Greater Accra. We should build that mayor, Ejaye. Greater Accra Metropolitan Assembly. It is a huge thing. When you say our project, no, SSR, the whole of Central Accra.
Yeah.
It made it a very vibrant and robust environment. And me sure say ni pasha, almost share your contribution. Your court complex now, Professor Mills. Esha Sia Uzi.
say ne bibi o mode beka ho bia it is only after the main fact what you say na o share MPP there's one thing that omo share omo ya de won Kwame Nkrumah mausoleum no nti na ye me anwanwa say meti say Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh or try very hard to belittle the relevance or the example of Osagifo in this country. But of course, I wasn't surprised, of course. Says I found this Nyoma debate in idea. The MPP has tried very hard under President Akufo-Addo to literally rewrite their history into idea. Maybe or more dream, no more try some befano. But me share greater Accra. We share Kanye in one summer. We share Kwai one summer. Porter, NDC, SCA, greater Accra, Tema Metropolis. We share expansion of Moye, greater Accra. I suspect your brother Ibrahim Mahama and the cement factory, greater Accra, Tema Metropolis. You can tell, say, the party is very strong, not just across the country, but greater Accra. Your visibility is very, very profound.
The other regional, and so it comes to voter population numbers, was the Ashanti region. In 2020, Moye 26.08%, where is about 4% away from 30% mark Mope. President Akufo-Addo shoot to 71.64%, though it's a drop from 2016.
Yeah.
Ashanti region, Ebe Famam, 2024.
Adia me person me can say, ye share from your first tour of the country, which was largely a listening tour.
Okay.
Now you share your second tour, which was actually the Building Ghana Together tour. Yeah. Now me share campaign here to reset Ghana and vote for change. Me share, I can tell that our message is resonating with a large number of the populace. We share greater Ashanti, main Ashanti region. You can tell that the tide is changing.
Okay.
Largely because of strategy and messaging. When you say Ashanti region issue, it's a very complex issue. I wouldn't want to explain because historically, we share NDC, we always, even under strongman Jerry Rawlings, then a very powerful Akan individual. Kran Omwo Akonyaso. They used to do about 30%. Indeed, it is why we have always been very conservative with our projections. Now, almost Wusha, they are also a very stronghold for the New Patriotic Party. But Wusha, on the other hand, NDC is actually a multi-faceted political party. We are very diverse. Now, yes, Wusha, we are very inclusive. Into Wusha 16 regions here, and part the region we do quite well. Relatively well and much better. I say we share political parties no nyina MPP nkwana ebia there's this large or very huge specifically Ashanti region. I don't want to put too much emphasis on that, but me sure say strategy ni ayede in place no. It is a strategy that will work. We shall tell the caliber of OPCs, choice of a party executive. Na contributions of former party executives and in Yamanyoma. Now this time we share campaign no flag bearer John Mahama won a campaign team. National chairman who is a fantastic campaigner Asiedun Ketia won a campaign team. Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman won a campaign team. Nti we share party youth wing and also Omasha say your campaign. Nti I have a feeling say this time no. Your strategy is complete. Now, there's a way I'm describing NDC.
Okay.
We share since 2016, there, how we have repositioned rebranded a party. We MPP now share NDC. We say we are a very serious and strong brand, and so we mean business. It is almost as if you have an example. We share branding attempts your opponents. You can see now. Make a say. Political party I campaign cried the cry we are say 2016 campaign. It was a very robust campaign, very well organized. Now we share all this was a color coordination, a party outlook. We share type of nipa ye call elected as executive officers. And I think the beautiful part is that the marriage between your former, your papa no your mama no any younger group there's some very good synergy. I have no doubt in my mind, say, Now, so when you say political party there, people want to see your readiness and your preparedness.
And I know 2016, as I can say, your flag bearer. So Ghana for the come near Nibre and a tour by the tier no in 2016. Dear my five frame.
Oh, yeah, fun to say what to for pa. When you say, as Antony will be only a leader, almost share say any under for Fanyane. Only see you be a who did your mamma in very high esteem. Now you are a costran, you know, cry and colancola in Accra. You had a nice word or two to share with Indian auntie. A advice I will take it very seriously. And I may say, and I pay Obina can ask him, or say, na sa time no cry, na sa advice ye bano, na dollar 4 cedis, and net a 16 plus. Sa time na inflation, hefa, and net inflation a 54%. Yes, say a bafom. Na corruption cry na can was him. Sa caninum samahama the worst record no, and net no cry and do your view. Inti wusha. Main indices nipa de share omoto aban na me say bra Ghana Statistical Service na nko amasemo multi-dimensional poverty wo Ghana has this year is about 65%. Me ka de bia say me call law mu me come with me papa intentions. Me obi I believe in equity pa me pay and fairness bia of any kind. Me see de bia me ndafo fukura ni me ne wo bon komo. Don't be sexist, don't be discriminatory. Okay. Nkomo bia can debate you the whole day. Nti obia wo ne limits. But Wusha NDC no, they are an extremely broad-based party. When you say ye ethnic Ukraine strong because Wusha NDC obia e kan hobi. Wusha ye sense of inclusivity and inclusion in terms of gender orientation and approach to gender issues. On the side of the NDC, just look at from Nana Jean. They show ma omuwoye party now from the highest level, Betty Mould no from that era, Christina Amakonia Manumo, Auntie Faustina Nelson. Now back next year, we be share omu to say Anabiso, Barbara Samoa, Marietta Brew, one another category. Then we be back next year. You may say Beatrice, ne young Aisha, no Muzena, party no, se see a me who say, a jina mupa. Ti, bibia ye bia, do it very strategically. Now, when him say, there's one thing so Misha, Amma Cecia, Obia is very interested in the activities of political parties, in the nature of your pledges, in the nature of promises. Aye, adia ye see a be ye ni seni e be ye no. And no, I'm sure say sister station be wa. Almost see a current manifesto ya was 600 and BB plus promises. Which I say no share from 2008, 2012, 2016. I think it was a fantastic program. They be make say and yes say onyame the knowledge be ama ubi to say who dey do so power IQ 100% inti. But what's the sad knowledge, pieces of wisdom? Any advice if you be a boy wagema, a my age managina, senior or sagina. Okay. Until me share our program, I love the analysis and the fact that research need data, a boy pa na party discipline and so say it has improved greatly. Okay. What you say between the members of parliament, who share leadership, who share even ordinary members. Now we could share your base no dear. They are very energized this year.
Now talking about the manifesto for young the 2024 manifesto. Areba ko edimu tintime year mwakama eya to makoma so the Women's Bank. There.
Oh, when him say. Eya dia Ghana. Enye ne kra na ye sha ase aye ka Women's Bank ko asem. Me kai se me na me akola akra me mami. No, you're part of National Women's Council. So our council knows those days are not gender in your mind yet big news. Na women's development, any rural communities or more businesses. Now we share 31st December. Ejuma mobe ye. Omo fa sa advice no if sa National Women's Council. Now, okay, says that time cry. Now complaints will hold set 31st. I bet you, ejuma na sa particular body no air. Until we have actually evolved. Now evolution so say and who call other jurisdictions which means who say people even advertise or more businesses say, oh, this is a women-owned business. This is a women-led business. This is a sustainability business. This is a business that contributes to women-led businesses. Which means who say who bank we now or more branding in because of the priority they give to women-owned enterprises. Now me small enterprise me work a cooperative. Na debia me ka say emma omobo busia they pay back. Enya dia wo we sorry kra akohwom. The only challenge I ma want to say e kodu baby a ne ma enya problem. Ohia so this asika no be boa. And na family e won say my head. Inti government bia owo e ma won asem eda na akoma so. E ade a wo say wo hwe nyoma enya ma e wo Ghana ha. Na se wa ko fa oba other empowerment and not to send an agenda. You also have to okay say NDC. Now we used to launch women's manifestos. Okay. Issues that target largely Emma. Now we share your population census. Women are actually about 52.something%. It means say ma o Ghana ha e hwe say Emma asetenanti ye kof to aba ama party A, B or C. It is very easy for them to even enforce and bring about that change that is required. And it is important say political parties ye share your ma yama. Na ye say me I am actually third generation northern daughter. Me mama no a teacher ni. Northern region almost started first women oriented training course. Na me mama she became the first principal in that place. Inti e idea empowerment e senior ye tete. Now my sisters, yes, 5 of us girls, your brother ye bakope. Inti tells you that your my idea e be boa oba senior be jina e we say idea. I was raised solely on that. Inti me share senior boyka okay say 2020 cry ye kofa na jin. Madam Eslo so sembe no kan. In fact, Katia on one party, senior mu gra manioma. Na so more mass, the so mu nyina dodo e one new patriotic party and so omo ntimi anhwe kra amfa omo ba ko say be ye running mate and I say betena akonjai so. Nti idea na say these things really matter. They make a huge difference. Okay. To be gender sensitive, to be sensitive to the plight of women, to be sensitive to issues that concern women. Into women's research,
how is it going to operate?
It will operate very, very simply. Okay. I would anticipate, say, in my understanding and in my conversations with generative interest in banking, say it will be manned by women. Mrs. Akrakai, I hope you're not going to have this bank and then you have some men sitting there as bank managers in your man. It is something people are very interested in. So we want to see, why not, our experiment of a very first female-owned, female-run, female-managed, female-implemented Women's Development Bank. Senior Nakaneno, National Women Council on Women and Development. That is what we anticipate. Their fees, your money charges, so they will be at the barest minimum. So high interest. Make I say years ago, me confirm mortgage. Transaction fees will be a percentage of amount now we pay. Aye, Debbie. Oh, now it's our time. Look at dollar, no crana, and I that from.
Oh, okay.
Debbie. Let I know so. Oh, now me dem you be a me pay a dime second so. Me and me papa me pay manageable conditions. Ah, what I say. Inti, we share na Ghana has a say. Why not cover mortgage? And when I think back to those days, mortgage now here $30,000. Yes. In tsunami salary. It's
Women's Bank, they never have a number.
Into Women's Bank, no. It will reposition and refocus on what? Funding women-led businesses, women-owned enterprises, and prioritize the interests of women. Sure. Women are making one say, yeah, to say, yeah, you. Majority, more rural communities, Ghana. Who can share agric, who can share farming, who can share butter. Mimi, no, you'll be always share butter. cocoa, but for many years, no, you'll be a no mango farm. Inti Simon, almost those who are Ghana.
Okay.
Almost pay bis or munya. A lot of them depend on susu. Now, when you say bank rationalization, it shut off a lot of their small investments. Now, I think 11 SMEs are not almost depending on financial inclusion. And no craft I had because almost be brain. We be to 11 per each transaction there. And they can't cut. Until you say, dear, you should say me will adjust all these things just to create a comfort zone into our business plan. Now, and share that in even convince now to make all say or proposal here, dear me go. Now, say na mobile. I would even expect say that bank will focus more. Me buy and pay me share bank a bit. Now, what interested me was, I say, is in sustainability. Me obi a me pet young on come up. Me pa dream say minimum diama. Baby, me obi I interact with a lot of people at all levels. We share me focus group team for. They are some of the sharpest you can find. Would there for question be able to platform no so here? Within seconds, when your answers are
so is it going to be a commercial bank, a savings and loans, and answer what form of bank?
It will largely be a development bank. It will be cast in the mold of a savings and loans.
Okay.
But this emphasis will be that there will be seed money provided by government.
It will be a government-owned savings and loan?
Largely. And it will be managed by women. But you see, Ghana be a partnership in my private sector. I mean, Michelle, there was a government, this is our Women's Development Bank. It's correct, board led by women, management led by women, staff mostly women.
It is so per the
and reorient them to focus.
So per the manifesto, who am I manage the Women's World Bank?
Mr. Mahama Chiremu say, Professor Nana Jane office will largely be the implementing body for that bank. Okay. And Nana no otia say passing e my bread. Nte ya dia say wo dia de hye ne sa wonim say ombeye to the point where be chi obi ni. Nte sa policy no e idea was in the first 120 days. It is a policy that will be rolled out. It is very easy to do. Okay. And say you don't need large bank buildings. We overemphasize ne sa brick and mortar here. They be you go say oh say one huge building behind the bank no enya there be chance maybe. We are there from the get-go with market women, with all sorts of women's groups and associations. Ghana has a say when you say Maduduo or more various associations and cooperatives. Would be so bia or say high interest rates. We share exchange rates. They are unimaginably too high. Or be our small business be to me. The idea equity will be at the basis of this Women's Development Bank.
Ain't semi-beji loan ewo Women's Bank interest bo?
Oh, interest no very soft loan. Ti wo beji pay 5,000 and now beji tops 10,000. I don't expect say we to interest more than 1%. Until we find out how other eyika ho. Why not? Share we share sika aban essay we say ha. I am convinced say big push agenda 10 billion Ghana cedis. Would the 1 billion at the share Women's Development Bank here, they will never make a loss. And remember that you are lending to larger numbers of small entrepreneurs. Okay. So you will maximize your profits.
Okay. It means what is our question here? How are you going to marry Women's Bank and Maslock?
Oh, me say Maslock, no, the intention behind it was fantastic. But in the end, we became very partisan.
Maslock about partisan?
Largely. And no mean fan say when him said this not just because of the New Patriotic Party or the NDC. The intentions for which that Maslock was set up very, very, very good. But of course they've lost track. In the idea they don't support anybody. So when you be a MPP near there, may say me call Maslock, I'm on mommy be
what apply?
Oh, say COVID sikano cry by okay. This way we've had these debates. Oh, Nipa be brave, they didn't get it. Oh, me say you have to have the right face, have the right name, be the right fit.
Say who Joyce Bawa Muktari apply for.
Me nine coins see
COVID.
Oh, me nko cry now.
That's what we call yeah,
Oh, me say yeah, mommy form no cry and family.
Oh, how?
Oh, Adom. What do Ghana high? We say come on be and
say obi for na wo kan
oh,
you're talking about
conversation won fa me ho asem kan wo be kan no kra de ende adwuma no yen nene ntie no de me pese me bon kra de say yet say PC candidate e was Avlugu Northern Region kra e ka che say ye man 50,000 so fan quarter votes e obi so Upper West Region sa we say no de enye propaganda e fact Maslock no say afi de egu kra
it NDC ba mo be Maslock de
oh Maslock wo ho but then I make no Maslock no when you say Omaka sorry Mr. Mahama can who asem say all these financial institutions we have to revisit more establishment laws.
Okay.
We have to recalibrate more existence. When you say one of the biggest reasons why corruption ever be I want to say governance institutions to be brave. And when I say na debate be wo say your colleague Ablakwa de Bibia told you say sika bia be to da Ghana airport
$20 million.
Excellent.
Okay.
Na me brother ko Esuma ebe jis o de tumu so be ye response bia obisa say bibia o de asem na akoto no e ho na ehia so de beto nti me ko fast a tweet no and I responded and asked him 10 questions. Where is a citizen of Ghana going to take such a matter? Or the Beko Yoko, and now the Beko Commission on Human Rights and Civil Justice, and now the Beko Special Prosecutor's Office, and hifa na citizen wako nya sa information we purely by accident, maybe out of a Concerned Citizens Act. Say boss, me ti say de bia wo de sa ne ma betuja, asemia be si wo ha o, omo mpeso bia beti intije. Where will such information be taken to? Especially when you are an NDC looking for a solution. It's as simple as that. Ndi bisa ko say ade ye nim say wo on record we are counsel to the president of Ghana na meboa. Bank of Ghana omo lawyer for kese bebre na say kra menim omo number omo wo ho. Omo huge legal department, omo huge public relations department. Okay. Nti so obi akoye sa asem kra na wo de atodwa. Enye wo presidential council na wo beba kan ho asem. Nti even that speaks volumes about how governance institutions no there. Omo nyina omo nya adwuma bio. Na wo hwe poverty baby I was this year. Maslock no nyoma. E dey nti na omo share say omo dey sa campaigns ni. Na me say me a former public servant. Answer na me kra me be ye deputy minister. Wo no ade ba ko am hwe. Hwe youth employment agency si nyina ye. Si. Wo ko hwe omo history omo ko ye adwuma ho no. E dey no mo ye. Purpose for which omo ko ho no. How many of them achieve the real purpose?
So ni mrani mo an my mrani say after 2 years ye nyomo kwan ba bi on fa de nya ase.
En na make am nti CEO, deputy CEOs bebe e dey no mo ye. Omo fi okura no makoye MP. Ni wonyina nim what is entails. Nti me say they bia NDC young people omo nti money make catch omo dey bia. Young people are me they bia Michelle make catch omo let's hope. Sa circumstances yi, sa institutions yi, sa ejuma e wo hi nyina ye de hye sa you will be fair to your demographic.
It you maintaining Maslock near senior women's bank.
Oh, by all means they can coexist happily. Maslock wo na ye wo savings and loans e wo be bia. Omo interest are different. Omo ejuma are different. Na me chen say NDC ni bia on come Maslock under an NPP administration ko e dem ho. E anya dey be baso. So if we don't even reposition it, now we'll see Women's Development Bank we be share senior we be share 52%, where at least 3 out of every 10 poor people is female and a woman. Now we'll see what they share Maslock on sir.
The NHS say Women's Bank MAS Maslock. When
it won't happen.
When the office of the president NB make an external having an oversight responsibility of the bank.
When you say Ghana is here, there's a lot of scrutiny. Remember that things are not like they used to be. When you say we share trajectory of your conversations asasa. Me bet na ha nyina won say enya de a hwe me wura ha me hwe newspaper headlines nyina. Look at the headlines. Almost as if party back kwa na we ase ha. Obi anka ho biom. So just imagine for a minute say you need social media. Nko opposition kra na mu wo hefa. Why kra na be bon come on with any opposition party in this country. When him say politics so it requires some level of etiquette.
Yeah.
Me sure MPP that's another thing that they've totally lost sight of. Say etiquette, ethics in governance is also important. Even if you believe in democracy, how you relate to opposition parties is extremely important. They are there, Masha say, almost 2 terms on Baba office. Almost intentions is just to annihilate opposing voices. Let's be an teaching where we are say easy. Independent candidates or more listening so. Easy major money then. Law establishing electoral commission, constitution say for you to qualify as a presidential candidate, there was a party presence in every region. List no mo debate jano. Can electoral commission din in sabe bone kuma say sanko fun no mo register no if there is no sinister motive omo ye onipa they qualify to be on their list.
Independent presidential candidate.
And now maybe sano.
I say independent presidential candidate who here office.
But who were qualifications?
Yeah.
Tax clearance.
Yeah.
They will do due diligence, with background, with criminal records, with past.
Or reservation be one.
They must even publish these things.
Suspect BBN.
Oh, it is obvious. It's apparent. Now me say and NDC there, we are standing very firm on terra firma. We will scrutinize this government. We'll put them on their toes. Now me say, with all the newspapers on their case, Onyami there, never forget that God works in the affairs of men. Or share a nyafo who have gotten poorer. My platform is one and many will be a debate or see of a VRA or your public relations a year of VRA.
Yeah.
Or say almost $11.9 million, almost 12 million. Vice President Bauman Ekachi said the biggest investment at MPPI ever northern region, any upper regions, is a Kwalugu Dam. After $12 million, dam bien Bibia. Sa land no air for public purpose they acquired it through an executive instrument. Into preparation, topography, then I could see him. Now we share snit conversation ayeka. Transaction advice and what you say $491,000. And so advice or the man or reservations says our transaction it is not in the interest of snit. Tibra say ye jai sa sika yaka ye recklessness ye Ghana public debt and age na over 600 billion and counting. And so you see men can want them. Okay, you see Ukraine. And now what the Ukrainian president or CNN so. Or no crying jin to say war no aha or sit there on the right trajectory. His country is doing very well. Their Greek is still solid. Even in the course of a war with Russia. How have we fared against all these examples? COVID by
John Mahama beat me
South
deliver
Africa.
Ghana in 4 years.
Say John Mahama, they are failed here. One thing I can say for certain, everybody can see. And he says it himself. He didn't say that government under Mills or Mahama was perfect. But at least we're going somewhere.
Obit me save Ghana in 4 years.
You're with your help and my help.
Obit me
and with our
save
support,
Ghana in 4 years.
He will make an effort and he will make a difference.
With about
and you will
600 promises.
Oh,
in 4 years.
In 120 days, if we cut down on corruption, if we are able to pass the law to stop borrowing unnecessarily and recklessly, we start investigations into $58 million for the National Cathedral. We start investigations into almost 12 million for a Palugu Dam that doesn't exist. Don't forget one dam, Public Accounts Committee, PDS, $12 million. And almost see you on a kind. Well, these are matters of public records. Ghana ha Ewosika. But your leadership or more officers here, even though they promised to do better, OBN said they have failed on key governance issues there. We shouldn't even talk. Afro Barometer, Omwaka, Ghana Statistical Service, and Okraye, Ghana, buying Juma, Omuye research, Emma, Omwaka. We are saying, what is food inflation? A hider. We share Galam say, yeah, it has taken a different course under this administration because there is no willingness. Okay. After I look at you, the age my 2 lines. So then we share, is it some Anka, what do age my 2 lines so for Galam say, they be our helicopter more, which I wish.
That's it. Mammy, Emra, Sere Metro Airport, Sumami Joyce Bawa Muktari. Esquire, spokesperson, Mampeni, John Dramani, Mahama, flag bearer of the NDC, NNHA, and Kumano. Every other boys, Medica Cardio Gombotum.
enti wotwa bia odro na ebe twa na abedi mulabre aso ya ba ese onya bi di ya ne mama yiko ba so utwa na wani empaba said there be am catch to said o kana voice na so serious but you see area 12 and number 6 there will be another draw consolate your for that there we remittances another there ba question economy me pa me twa get ya o ti wa nyu ho antwa obeda kom on 17th of September, after nyina ye share British Council, the Joy News Amaga Joy News ne empenfo abenim die pa and asebe ba be share. Na kuma ekwakode about transformed individuals transforming the world. Yes, sabako for shebre, near yasesa ewiase nyina shebre. It depends for your twins are from Ebi Obekasa CM, Dr. Philip Engman, Dr. Mrs. Yvonne Yenchua Isiku, Ambassador Umar Sanda Ahmed, Lieutenant Colonel retired, Main Speaker Reverend Dr. Joseph Kofi, and Moderator Philip Osei Bonsu, host of Ecosystem on Asempa 94.7 FM. It's a new Siampe Pepe in our British Council. Open information be on one. Friend 0244 220 427 0244 220 427. This event is powered by Joy News and Joy FM. Koa MT mixture and so in is a naba will be able to boost the immune system. So like as a weather na ye nemu nesa no you papa to one boost immune system na ya de be wura ni padwan mafa unomu sese na betimi aboa mo boost immune system ye eye Koa plus mixture and Koa MT mixture eno na ebo to malaria se ni nyina se menkoto ne keke di kanko hospital ma doctor confirm say wonya malaria onya confirm ya doctor mdawase fesi ya mame na koto Koa MT mixture nenum ene betu malaria se de ama o ma ba bi etondo bia no okwa on sabeka bi ato to phone frame 0244 726611 0244 726611 and 0591 565 778 0591 565 778 Koa MT mix amesoro da opapin form oba makwala no fo akwada onya mfinhye dumienu enso enkan FDA ajesa ankra toyi atom Joyce Bar Mukhtar Esquire spokesperson dem John Dramani Mama flag bearer of the NDC and also eti so na me bisa eyese munama munya de say Ghana for J Jomamadi.
Oh, may sure say over the years I think that on that score, yaya de pa. Unim say, we share 2016. I always come back to this point. Say, Nyoma bebre woha. When you say things about disinformation, fake news, we didn't even take them very seriously.
In 2016,
prior to
2016,
and Nyoma bebre woha fact checking. It didn't come out well. Okay. Couple that with a very aggressive opposition at the time. Me say. People forget something very, very important. Say, John Mahama, Otna a petition for 9 months. To my utter shock, Nanuya Namiti say, Information Minister, good morning Ghana. So I say, Supreme Court Nemano, Presidency, and your Ghanaians granny voting NDC. I was very shocked to hear that from Ghana's Information Minister.
Fatty.
Yes. And
so the Supreme Court, the man,
oh, yes,
the presidency.
Yes, they validated, yes.
Not Ghanaians.
Yes. Oh, yes, she said it. Now, me see, this was a case that took now, who is a Ghana? That had never happened before. For 9 months, the legitimacy of the Mills and Misata and John Mahama administration was questioned. 9 months. In actual fact, John Mahama didn't even work for even 4 years. Calendar year was gone in that sense.
Maybe we were prepared for
how?
The presidency.
How? If you went in on this very emotional campaign after a leader who had actually made you his running mate and subsequently vice president fell sick and died in office. That's not an easy thing for anybody to have to absorb. And then you had to go on a campaign because remember your opponents didn't tell you that, because of the circumstances, And then as soon as you won that election, and then, brother, nyoma yehu efa isi huan semi na And then imagine that, but for these exercises across the years, what are some of the challenges or the mistakes or wrong things you think were happening in some of these institutions that govern our elections?
Question is what to be there. Dina na kawo Ghana Hanamwa Joma Mapeso Beya enti. After serving as assemblyman, member of parliament, deputy minister, vice president, then president. Yes, still Mama Sopeso Sabe president.
When you say Ghana Hankwana Nipa Bisa sa question. Oh yes. Me and Tiwo baby. And we are in a democracy. Yes. Me and Tiwo baby. Man who say it's part of the propaganda.
Okay.
What I say, come who say a campaign message grandma and coffee.
Okay.
But let me tell you, say Joe Biden, uti applause on your da or handy over Mark Kamala Harris. Question history. Share a human being's heart, a human being's concern, a patriotic citizen. These offices will not make any difference to the person. Now, John Mahama, who no be seen there, what is our Tina Bebida? What is our coffee Juma Ewa International Community Vida? What is send a family and a ma to a free her Akotna Bebida and also Muyusi passports Vida? Me, I look at him as a citizen just like all of us. Now, presidential campaign there, it is open to everybody who is qualified for as long as you agree in tandem with the Constitution. Simple. So I don't even want to focus on that. Okay. Now, Mr. Mahama started a campaign from 2020. There is something that happened. You see, Onyamino, Owonejuma Oye. But yeah, politics, yeah, shadowing focusing on God factor, no be break. Wouldn't him say, Mr. Mahama, the 4-year term, no, for election petition, no fear.
Okay.
It challenges legitimacy.
Yeah.
After Obe started Juma after 9 months, what happened? The power outages are started here under President Kufuor. They started under Professor Mills. It took a downturn. And that drought here, I can't want to say me. Say no one affected Akosombo Dam. That time, when they were called as HRA in sea level.
Yeah.
Into Obian Sheseni or you see can and your man. Fortunately or unfortunately, it got worse under his term. So me besa Obian say, what will we expect in sense of Mahama Baye? Now you need infrastructure beer or independent power producers. Ghana Gas had just been set up and was now coming on stream. Until even as an option, no, now ensure them back on stream fully. We feel what for ABC Bui Dam. And so any hono. Say Bui Dam so ain't me my hydropower. Yeah. Him say sometimes circumstances can create issues for you that were not even your intention. But I feel what you say. Now Cecia, look at even the history of projects under NDC, even at the time. Independent power producers, anything for as long as you have gas, the lights will stay on. But for that single intervention, energy issues, sometimes we don't give credit where we should because of partisanship. We also don't empathize even with our leaders. Look, he went through a very challenging period in that 4-year term. E-blocks are all starting, or say 200. They be fee office. Almost catch a say. One of the biggest propagandas, they say, our blocks, no, they were in bushes. Me call Binduri and say, one of the e-blocks that is actually in operation. Who Gina stop test now? Who agenda 111 hospital Umusiwa. Why need the camera call and agenda 111 projects no? And he found Umusi projects. What to say NDC nearby catch or say, buildings no bushes. You see, and now Mahama can assembly. And we are looking at the fun side of it. Okay. When with democracy, governance, politics, respect is very important amongst our leaders, even for political parties. Fairness is very important. Ethics. Maybe I am a very disciplined person. When say maybe say within the same. When person I won't even refer to your name properly or address you properly because me say me won't share. They will interview them. Me who name me so Michelle or baby that, but we haven't had such a conversation. Yeah. It is very important. Say be aware should also manifest in how you even interact with other people. Until campaign season has started, you have all the support and all the tools of government behind you as a certain vice president. Now when young politician, the party one called launch manifesto on Saturday. Who shall say Wagana Hanina I would be vice president? Who share media that will boss the same. Not because of a certain impunity and arrogance and disrespect for democracy. It was to try and drown out our message.
Sir.
Oh yes. It wasn't lost on. Even the media people were there, they'll tell you. You more fear than ever. Who share was he prepared for that engagement? Let's be honest. Me say, if the fourth estate of the realm, third force, all this impunity will stop. Leader beyond that will be our Ghana.
There's an impunity for Dr. Baumia to host the media on Sunday, a day after NBC launch manifesto.
Start advertising it before our manifesto, because he knew he could. They have the money, they have the resources, they have the government apparatus behind them. Wouldn't say media personalities because I call. Sure, we must demand accountability from our leaders. We must also demand the political parties respect each other.
But so you might also not be fair to Dr. Maybe
I don't want us to belabor this point. The import wasn't lost on anybody. Now, on your media, me say, me, baby, me surrender. I have one prayer. As soon as I open my eyes, I soak myself in the blood of Jesus.
Command some miracles, respond. I say, or say, I didn't know so much. MPP launch your manifesto a week later. I'm sorry, launch your manifesto.
Say, ye Bibia koshe. Campaign cry. We have a calendar. Say we're the underdogs. So we are very prepared.
But some calendar no Ghana for him. See no calendar.
Sec would himself for security reasons. Now so I buy. It's not with us. What I say.
Sure.
So for every other consideration, we will only give out a day before, 2 days before, 3 days before. Yeah. So understandably, but me say, if media engagements were characteristic of their campaign so far, we will be fair-minded. Under the circumstances, it's not the case.
Oh, who says so?
Oh, I know it's not the case. Why? We are here.
Wouldn't send a media engagement in Dr. Baumia?
Baumia and some of the vice president, no, Babamu radio stations in Namibwa. At least remember the one on Peace FM. Remember the one on City in particular. He used to walk in. Hey, babe, me say, Ghanaians are not the way we see them. Ghana people, we are also very conscious. Look, remember that sometimes the sympathy of the people cry. People don't empathize anymore. Now, if you watch your vice president, that eloquent man from 2014 right through to 2024, was that the output you'll be expecting from that man? He was mainly spokesperson for Nanado's campaign between 2012 and 2016. Now, I mean, at that time, I won't take campaign spokesperson once, true or false. When you say more, say more boy say to market your manifesto.
Yeah.
There was so much far governance, so never constitution.
Okay.
Never ethics of governance. Munya no subject matter of interest. What you say?
Okay.
Here pa, tisa. Ade mu wie den aba. Sika semne no manyo no na be news. Enka ye na anapay conversation you aba. Me sure say anka breaking news ya te abre.
President Mama free media mo musika.
Oh. Ye ku ye kra say ma.
Mo musika.
Ye nibi.
Mo free media no.
2,000 to 10,000 years was house.
Mo from me free media mo musika.
Bisobi oba ho.
Mo kapre.
Me am campaign spokesperson.
Mo kapre.
Me see bisobi oba ho.
Mo obi ahwe.
And it was on advice. Because your name says, I say maybe 2 years this year, your campaign no cry, you will derail it.
Mamma media ne burn PPR.
Emphatically. And no, I cry a boy about so omo mass advice now, you cry now, and you
ADH.
Yes.
Joyce Bawa Mukhtar, spokesperson, the John Dramani, I'm a flag bearer of the NDC. I'm on your for 2024 election. Medini Akwesi is Yakobo Yard watching that offer. Macra.